Hello, and welcome to the Architecture of Alignment podcast. I am Tina Brooks, and I'm so happy to welcome you here today. Whether you're listening live or you're catching the replay, this space is dedicated to insight, intuition, and meaningful conversations through the wisdom of the tarot. My intention is to help you connect more deeply with your own inner guidance and to offer perspectives that support your personal journey. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, trust your own intuition above all else. Find your I am, because if you don't find that, you ain't got nothing. If you'd like to learn more about my work, book a reading, or explore additional resources, you can visit me at PsychicTarot.ca. We are here from 9 o'clock until noon today. I see a bunch of our regulars have already come in this morning. Say hi to everybody. I invite you to join the Tarot Reader in My Pocket program. That gives you $15 a month. That gives you text access to me. Tina, flip me a card. Tina, flip me a card. Don't abuse it, or I'll jack up the price. You guys are really, really fantastic. What else can I tell you today? We are reading with James's deck again. I keep thinking I should change this deck. I have maybe 100 tarot decks in this place. Some of them belong to our tarot reading room, which I keep threatening to set up, and life keeps getting in the way. I really need to put a priority on that. Four Coins says, let's get solid. Let's bring this home. Let's bring the music that we really want to hear out of our hearts. And we'll use the tarot to do that. Hello, all you guys watching. Hi, Treva. Treva changed her name, changed it back. Hi, Ninja Mama Bear. Hi, Jazz Star. Alrighty, we are gonna early birds this morning. Look at y'all. Some of you came in real early before you even started. I am going to start with Treva this morning. Treva, if I can, do not use that call-in number on the screen. That's not the correct address. Hold on, we'll get you the right one, you guys. If you're tuning in for the first time, as I said, this is the Architecture of Alignment podcast. And we are broadcasting live Tuesdays, 9 a.m. till noon on YouTube. Where the heck are the comments? There we go. Yeah, let's fix this ticker, you guys. All right. I'm supposed to do this before I come in so that you guys don't watch me doing technical crap when we're supposed to be watching the podcast. But yeah, I'm bad at this. What can I say? All righty. And show, and that is the correct ticker, and we can go back to the comment table. Hello, Amanda, welcome. All righty, and that is your welcome link this morning. So gonna see if we can get this thing to remain steady. Hi, Holly, you're gonna be sticking around this morning. All righty, guys, we're gonna start with Treva. If Treva's gonna come on first, just waiting for her to connect in. I am jealous, girlie, sitting outside in the sunshine, enjoying the morning. Oh, look at the dance on this girl. Wait till you guys see her. Let us bring her on. Hey, Treva. How you doing, girlfriend?
I'm okay. And you?
You look okay. I feel great.
I'm better than I was. Let's just say that.
You know what? That's onwards and upwards, right? Right? Yeah, it keeps getting better. If you demand the universe flow easy and focused on who you are, where you are, and when you are, and you can't help but enjoy every minute, every second.
I hit rock bottom again.
Oh, you will.
I kind of came to a place to get a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm.
So Lainey might be watching from another person coming in.
Okay.
But that's okay. That's okay. I can come and go as I please. But I needed to do this.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
They're going to work with me to figure out the divorce and
good.
all that kind of stuff.
It's a lot of poop to deal with all at one time.
And I've got 24/7 counseling where I am. So
perfect. Perfect. Which
Yeah,
is way cheaper than me, 24/7.
it's free.
Yeah, exactly. I 24/7. I'd be paying through the IT to have me counseling you
But
24/7.
I haven't slept all night. Literally, I've been up all night long. I couldn't sleep because I was
Wow.
stupidly looking into campgrounds in Quebec, and there's only like two or something. I can't try find availability, like, because I was trying to get either a cabin or one of those box things, but it's
Ooh,
very
I
confusing.
I know people. I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up. I should write that down so that I actually do that, because that's an effort. That's me to do that one.
Yeah,
And
'cause I have some ideas, like, um, because I have to do something for Greg, right? So I thought I need videos and I need photos and I need names and I need to do it right, and
yeah,
it's on my mind.
it's a lot. It's a lot. This is like I like to joke when I say, you could be a brain surgeon if you want to.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen overnight, right?
nope.
You're no spring chicken. You've got a lifetime bucket that you have to go through
Hmm.
piecemeal, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And you don't have to do this, but you have to do this. You know what I mean? And you got it in you.
I do.
Right? Go there and use that strength. And when this is too much, and it won't be for too long, this practice is going to defeat this.
It's
And it's not
anger
a
that's
defeat.
getting it out. I'm getting
Yeah,
angry
it's
now,
hard. Yeah.
and I'm not an angry person. But
Well, that,
when I'm dropping the f bombs in videos, I'm angry. The one
ooh,
I put out today, oh boy,
I didn't get a chance to see it yet. Obviously, Tuesday morning, I'm
that's okay because
rushing around to
it's
get this
going on
thing
to
off.
YouTube. It's on going on. It's going on Facebook. I'm done with hiding now. I'm
Excellent.
playing one person all over. I'm not playing three different people everywhere anymore.
Oh, what a girl.
I
What a
can't do
girl.
it anymore.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good. So, yeah, they call that demasking.
yeah. I can't
Yeah.
hide anymore. I can't.
No,
I
no.
and
And
I
I
am.
like
I'm hiding.
I like to say to people, people say to me, "Oh, that's a secret," or and I say to them right to their face, there is nothing that is known
No,
that will remain not known. The
like
second we all die, everybody knows.
that's right. Like even where I am right now, the only ones that know are the one who has my dog, my son, and I haven't even told other than in this chat. I didn't tell anybody.
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
I I needed to do it for me.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I did it.
Yeah. It's part of the power retaking, right? There's a lot of people have a rough time doing the law of attraction because they run into the separation, and the ego has been in control for so long it doesn't want to let go.
Yep.
It is so afraid of what it has uh, 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 not died from, if you
Yeah.
will. Like, look what I've been, pat it on the back. Look how far, as poor a job as it's done. You need to celebrate what it's done because it did it all by itself.
I felt dead.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
did I.
did.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I don't right now. I did yesterday,
Yeah,
but I don't today.
right. But you got to keep reminding this. It's
Yeah.
choosing to feel dead. It's choosing to feel dead. Stop it. Feel how great this life
I'm
feels.
setting goals.
Yeah,
I'm looking into YouTube. I'm like, wow, I can make 70% on YouTube.
yeah,
Like, if I can get it out there the right way, I can
yeah,
make money on YouTube.
yeah, yeah.
I can go places. I can build that dream cabin that I want on the water one day.
You could, yeah.
Yeah,
You've gotta it's gotta resonate, it's gotta
yeah.
be out
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and it's gotta come packaged with it's really the package that
Hmm.
if you're gonna be a personality and you're gonna do it because, of the money, it's the package that you bring
Not the
behind it.
money, it's the awareness.
Exactly.
For me, it's the awareness.
Yeah.
It's not the money. The
Yeah.
money is to survive.
Yeah, yeah. I just
you
need my
know,
bills paid.
so I can
Throw a tip in the
travel
garage. Yeah,
around and stuff like that.
yeah.
Not
A lot
about
of
the money
people,
for me at all.
I know use coffee accounts, and it's like just buy me a cup of coffee, right? And they'll throw
Yeah,
$2.50 or $5 or whatever they'd pay for an ice cap or whatever, and they'll throw that into your coffee account.
yeah,
I figure if you want to throw money at me, it's because
yeah,
you want to have better access to me.
yeah,
Uh, Pay me to take me away from Pepper Master, because right now Pepper Master's my bread and butter. So it's one or the other. I either do this
yeah.
or I do this. I think I'll keep these Tuesdays, even when I'm reading full time after I've retired fully from Pepper Master, then it'll be just tarot. I'll
And
still
I
keep.
want to market for Pepper Master, you know?
You gotta prepare a note, send it
Yeah,
to Greg, and say this is how and where I want to present it. And I
yeah,
mean, we don't even have to carry product. We'll ship it to you and you deliver it
yeah.
locally,
But that's
right?
part of me wanting to come there is so I can take a look for myself, right?
Oh,
See
that's a
what it's all
great
about.
idea.
And
Yeah,
it's
Greg, and meet
911.
Greg too, because it's up to Greg, right? It's Greg you got to convince,
Absolutely. Yep.
because you'll be here. I mean, I'll still be here because I own the place, but I've been telling the employees for decades, I just own the place. I don't work here.
That's right.
Don't
Yeah,
ask
no,
me.
that's totally understandable. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do what I do otherwise.
No,
But,
no.
anyway, we didn't come here to chat, dude. We came here to
Mhm.
read tarot cards. But
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
the point is where you are. Where you are, you got you here by me pushing you to go there
Yeah.
with these things.
Yeah.
Right. And people go, oh yeah, this doesn't come from me. I'd like to say this comes from me. There's something. I sit down and my meat suit looks at these little pictures, and I feel for, I like to call it a voice, but I don't hear it. I feel it.
Yeah.
And I translate it into whoever I'm reading them for.
Hmm.
And it works. And
Yeah.
the cards often say the more you work it, the better it works, right?
Yeah.
These two, there's a certain point where the ego suit goes, oh dude, we so got this. We got so got this. I'm getting my
Yeah.
hair done. I'm getting my nails did. By the way, you guys, when you go to get your nails did, I'm looking at, do you love my manicures?
Nice.
Not bad, eh?
Hmm.
33 cents.
What?
Yep. 33. They're stick-ons. And
Oh,
I got them off at Temu. And they look way better than the $100 manicures I see everybody walking around with. I just wish I could do pedicures this way.
yeah.
All right. And look, this is
Wow.
right. This is not the little girl Lee nails from when we were kids, girlfriend. These have been on. When did I put these on? I think I put these on Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is me yarding on on and off a wetsuit, and these are staying on. So yeah,
Wow.
quite pleased
I,
with them.
nice.
Yeah, stick on 33 cents.
Wow.
You could do them more expensive on Temu too. You get the super fancy ones with
Yeah.
whatever. A friend of mine said, "Well, why don't you just get your manicure done?" I said, "What, at that price? Are you kidding?" This is mostly because my hands are on video.
Emu.
I love Temu. Temu's hilarious.
$11.
Yeah, they're all seconds.
Yeah.
You gotta, if you whatever you buy off of Timo, you gotta do a close examination of where the flaw is,
Yes.
or figure
Yep.
out why is it so cheap or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I like sometimes
Yeah, some of it's pretty chintzy.
yeah, some of the nail sets don't quite match. But I mean, I put them on. How many people sit down and examine somebody's nail paint to see if they're identical from one finger to the next?
Yeah.
Right? And even so, right? You're going to spend what, $100 to go get your nails, acrylic, and then what do they call it? Spray painted by a nail tech.
Yeah.
33 cents. Have a nice day. And it takes 10 minutes and I can change them every day and it doesn't damage my undernails. I loved you. Yeah, Ninja Mama says, like my Ninja Mama ordered a cat litter mat from
Oh, geez.
Temu. The thing wasn't even wide enough for the mouth of the litter box. So the cat jumping out of the litter box completely missed the mat. Oh my god, it was hilarious. And
Sun's in my eyes.
it wasn't even the size advertised in the ad that she ordered from. So it's hilarious. Anyway, so that's life, guys. That's some of the drama of the cards. And the cards really, all the cards really keep saying over and over again is go with the flow, focus on the good shit, ignore the bad shit. If you can't handle it, get help. Don't break the law. Be nice to your neighbors. I mean, it says good. They said good shit, right? And somebody said to me, "Oh, I don't believe in tarot." I said, "What don't you believe in?" Mm-hmm. I said, "My cards are fun. They preach Jesus. They preach. They sometimes they speak Hindi, which is interesting because I don't. Not a word of it. You know, they don't care who your God is. It's there's one God, and it's all of us, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So they keep saying that shit over and over again. So I just keep spewing it. You know, some people like it, and it helps improve their life, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Pick a God. Let it be you. Let it be somebody or something else bigger than you.
And I did go on and sing twice.
Did you? Did you?
I did.
Yes, jumper baby. This is the 9 of Cups. This is about you are in a position of creating family. What's this? You got something going on with your son, right? You're creating family where you felt there was none. Do you feel that?
Yeah, and my daughter has okayed to talk to me today. Talk to me this week.
Oh God, this is why I'm crying here. The joy, the bliss in this card, girlfriend.
I need my daughter back. I do.
Yeah, you gotta let her come. Let her.
Yeah.
You know, none of this was her fault. None of this had anything to do with her. This is who you are. This is who you were. You can only take credit for all of the good that you did and all of the bad and apologize for the negative and hope
he agreed to 2 hours in a park one day.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's all I needed. That's all I needed.
Look at this. And picnic in the park too. Look at that. Is that crazy?
It's beautiful.
How bizarre these cards, right?
And my daughter's got dark hair too.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, wow.
God. Right? All about family, joy.
Yeah,
And the crazy part, so the numbers in the cards are super important. This is a 9. So 9's about coming into almost completeness of the whole circle, but it's continual and it's going on and it's not going to end. Right? So this is going to keep coming. Oh, gotta love jumpers.
I'm sorry to make you cry.
Oh no, they're tears of joy. Look at this. This is a battle you've got to fight. Don't forget to fight it with love. Always look for the love. Always look when you are doing.
I have no hatred in me whatsoever.
When you are doing those anger sessions, do them for this. Get into alignment. Do the anger session. Let your ego suit spit out why you were so hurt, what you were so angry about, what you had to go through, and get rid of it. Share it with somebody. Get it. My mother used to say a problem shared is a problem halved.
That's why they're helping me.
Absolutely. And the more you share it, the less power it can have over you to feel, oh my gosh, listen to that truth ringing a bell. Look at this. Write them down. Document them all. Record your sessions with the docs. Can you do that?
Can I? Yeah.
Record the sessions with your doctors.
And they're going to listen to all my videos too.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
See if you can get permission for that, right?
See
And
what?
then
I have. They
look what
already. They
you're
have
creating.
access to my TikTok already.
Look at what you're creating. This is fantastic, right?
Wow.
This is all about healing the past. Look at this. This
Yeah.
is Seven of Cups. It's all about going into the memories and the past and the reality and working it out in such a way so that it ceases to have any power over you, so that you take back control of your damn life, right?
Now,
Because you is it, right, mama? Look at that. And you hold all the cards. This is my magician card. This is you. This is, oh, wow. Wow. Don't get caught. No use crying over spilled milk, right? It's all in the past.
nope.
It can have no power over you. It's all in the past. Even if it feels like it's right here, right now, tell your ego suit, man, this has no power over us. This is
Yeah.
in the past.
Yeah.
Right? We are cleaning up the milk, right?
Yeah.
This is in a 12-step 10-step program. In a 12-step program, the 7th step is about owning who you are, and going back and making amends for all of the milk that you spilled, whether intentionally or unintentionally, that
I
you
was
didn't
told to go to Al-Anon because my father, my
do it.
brother, and
Al-Anon's
my
great.
husband is a dry drunk.
Do it. Do
Yeah.
it. Go to
I did.
Al-Anon.
I went to one and it was amazing.
Al-Anon's fantastic. I pretty much I started with Alateen.
Yep.
I was 14.
Mhm.
I come from a long line of now all dry drunks. I don't know if there's still what we call dry
The
drunks.
dry drunk is worse than the alcoholic with the
Oh,
drink
sometimes.
acting like the
Yeah, yeah,
drunk.
yeah. Oh, they were the nicest, sweetest guy in the whole world when they were drunk. They're just useless SOBs. Now they're upstanding human citizens, but they're the worst pieces of shit on the planet, you
Yeah,
know.
because they have all their shit they're carrying around.
Yeah, people will cross addict. So instead of being alcoholics, they'll be workaholics, or they'll be addicted to poker, or
Jeff was all of them. All of them.
doom scrolling,
He's
right?
like, nothing will ever take my sobriety away from me.
Yeah.
Yada yada. Well, then you're gonna continue to be the dry drunk that you are.
Yeah, this is it. So yeah, so
Uh,
you've just got so the 9 of Swords. This is the card of the Knight of the Dark Soul, right? The dark soul never ceases to exist. This is that history. That is your history. That is your fact sheet. That is what you physically went through as a meat suit. You get this?
wow. It just went 2222 and 22 up 922, and I seen 2222. Wow.
It's all about the balance. It's all about taking one
Yeah.
and one and putting it together.
Yeah.
That is you. That you
Yeah.
don't want to be you, but that was you.
Mhm,
Right? You go, yeah, that was me.
mhm.
Boy, was I weak. Boy, was I stupid. You know what I mean? But I did that. I did that. The ability to stand up and say, yeah, I stole a car. I jumped a border. I I for all intents and purposes vandalized somebody's cottage, broke into and robbed a fruit stand, and ended up spending 2 weeks in juvie jail in the United States. And they didn't even bother to phone my parents, because the other kids that I was with all lied to them about who they were, and where they were from. So yeah, you are who you are. You did what you did. Okay, I was 13. I was 14 years old.
That's
I was just
okay.
a
You're
stupid kid.
allowed to make mistakes when you're young.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the best time to make them, because
That's right.
they erase the record when
Yeah.
you turn 18, right?
Yeah.
But you are who you are. You did what you did, and there's no sense sitting down and crying because you were a piece of shit when you were 14. I got all kinds of reasons for why I was a piece of shit when I was 14. But I mean, hey,
I was a good girl.
were you really?
I was.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
See?
The
But you
only
have
thing I
all,
did was move in with a boyfriend at 17. Ended up when we broke up, I went back home, but other than that, I never went out and got, well, we had pool parties in the backyard when my parents went away.
this is incredible.
Oh my God.
I am. Look at you. Do you knit? Do you do any
No,
kind of crochet, knitting,
no,
sewing?
I want to start diamond art again.
Do it.
And I
Do it.
and
Do it.
I
Do it.
also have rock tumblers, and I got rock quartz, and I got to
Well, good
figure out
job.
the jewelry, and I want to make jewelry.
Do it. Do
I'm
it.
gonna, yeah.
There's all kinds of videos. And the girls on TikTok all want jewelry.
I'm trying to get off of there, to be honest.
Good, good. You'll find a
I
much
am.
better
Yeah.
audience. You'll find a much cleaner audience
Yeah.
on YouTube
Yeah,
for sure.
it's all about money, power, the gifts. No.
You need
No.
that. Yeah, no, your focus needs to be on your joy, your
Yeah.
bliss, your solidity, your
Yeah.
comfort, you're fed, you're clothed over your house, you feel sane inside your head,
Yeah.
right? You are able to sit quiet and get help dealing with the freaking out bits, because I went through the freak out bits. Okay, I did what you are going through already. Okay. And it is not the easiest thing in the world to do, right?
I
You
realize
are, it's like kicking an addiction, sweetheart. It literally is.
throughout the night, I realized that, and this is where those cards are coming in, is I realized, my mom, she's gone. She's not coming back.
That's right.
And I have to
Like my mom.
I have to create my own family.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's my key,
Uh-huh.
right? And then that card came up, and you told me last week that there's a letter I need to write.
Did you write the
And that
letter?
no, I'm going to, because that's how I'm gonna get it out with her. I'm gonna say, look, if I don't do it this way, my words are gonna get mumbled. I don't want it like that. I want her to
Oh,
know,
brilliant.
and I want, like, yeah. So it all lines up with me letting go and realizing that my mom is not coming back.
Right.
I have to create my own, and whether it's friends out there or whatever that are my family, then I'm okay with that.
Sitting right beside you all day, every day.
Yeah,
Right, standing there going, hey, 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 Treva, I'm right here. If you
yeah.
need her, you just got to close your eyes, and there she is. The
There,
beauty,
she
the
comes in
beauty.
hummingbirds and cardinals and
Yeah, you just watch for her.
beautiful. Yeah.
That is it. That is so cool.
Are you okay?
I'm fantastic. Oh no, I love tears of joy make my day.
I know, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is I love if you honestly are one of the reasons that I do this, the ability to watch somebody take control of their life and change it. I hesitate to say fix it, because we're not fixing, we're changing. You get it?
Good
We we're
time.
not we're not fixing because we're not broken. We're just changing how we feel about shit.
Yeah.
Got it? And owning the negative stuff is way easier when you're in alignment with yourself and you have the eternal power of self and your Jesus carrying you, right? There's this, when you've got that, then the hole that you felt as a human being all by yourself, all alone out here, ceases to exist. And that hole, in my personal opinion, is what creates addicts and feeds them of all kinds, right? Because it's this hole in yourself you're trying to fill. And so you go after whatever it is in order to fill it. And you know
And I
what?
was going after trauma because I couldn't fill it with anything happy.
There you go, right? So you are in that, so you are literally, and this is why you need physical help more than just being able to do this by yourself. And I
Yeah.
highly recommend you guys, if you are going through anything, even if it is you're doing this and this is spiritual work and you got to go through this, that's all cool and shit, but you don't got to do it alone. There is a medical system here in Canada to support you, and I feel bad for all y'all in the States having to pay for your medical shit, because you shouldn't have to do this sort of thing alone. If you don't have church if you don't have a doctor, at least you got a church.
The
That
problem is nobody wants to listen to what you have to say. They just want to shove the medication in
yeah.
and say, "Here, deal with it." No,
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 you
I
need
don't want
doctors.
it
You need to
buried
find
anymore.
doctors. That's right. You need to
Yes,
find doctors who are going to work with you,
I
and
got a great doctor.
that's who
Great,
you needed.
fantastic.
Absolutely. That is absolutely how you do it. Oh my gosh. Think of what great cards. Holy caroli.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to watch this all over again.
Oh my gosh. Well, I got to watch it all over again because that was just fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm just writing down. I got Ninja Mama Bear came in second this morning, so I got her on deck for the next reading.
Thank
My
you. I
favorite.
love you, my friend, and
You.
we'll figure out something soon.
Oh my gosh, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, you take care of what you need to take. I ain't
Yeah.
going
Oh yeah.
anywhere. I'm
I'll
here
be
till
here
the end of
about
the
a
day.
week. I'll be here a
And
week.
oh, there you go. So, do your
It'll be after
healing,
that. Yep.
take advantage of the silence and the space and do some real internal alignment work with yourself. Have a good
Yep.
time.
Yep.
And yeah, oh my gosh, much love to you. Have a
I
great week,
love you.
sweetheart. Hi.
You too. Bye.
Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, what a great reading. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Architecture of Alignment podcast. I am Tina Brooks, and you can always find me at PsychicTarot.ca. We are doing tarot readings this morning for fun and entertainment. I practice law of attraction. I practice the Course in Miracles. I practice quantum physics. These are not the good glasses for working with you guys. I practice quantum peace. I practice Tan Chuan, which is a qigong practice for balance and peace and alignment. And I hope that you have some balance practice in your life. And if you don't, you have come to the right place because we're going to teach you how to find your own alignment. However, it is that you align. And trust me on this one, we all align completely differently. I am here until noon today, so you are welcome. If you're just coming on, make sure you're watching live. You may be watching a rebroadcast of this on a later date. Is June 16th, 2026, and we are just past 9:30 a.m. I hope you'll stick around. All righty, we are gonna do a chat reading for Ninja Mama today. So you're only going to get to hear my voice, and I get to read you Ninja Mama's responses as I get them. So this takes a little longer, you guys, but it's just as effective. So let's see what we can do. All right, Ninja Mama Bear. Oh, look at this. 7 of Wands right out of the gate. So this is the battle card, sweetheart. This is what are you battling? What is the challenge that you got to do this with love? And then what is this? An exam? Oh my gosh! Got to sign a document, and then a challenge to cross the Rubicon. Holy crowly God, what have you put in front of yourself? Somebody offer you. You're trying to find a bigger place. Oh, wait, it feels like you're trying to cross the Rubicon. Well, okay. So we don't try. There's try. There's do. There's do not. There is no try. Okay. Yoda was a very smart little man. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. So I need you to get into alignment. And then look, you need to do this like it's a challenge, like it's a game, like it's fun. You are looking for your family home, girlfriend. You got to, how are you looking? Where are you looking? Did you put a really cool, fun ad up on Facebook, local thing, hey, fun family, we're really good at taking care of the place, right? Get creative, get noisy. This is a challenge for you. You really want to find this place. You are gonna have to this ace of swords, and it. You've got to look for it. You really, really got to look for it. So get everybody helping you look for it. Maybe somebody's got to move to Saudi Arabia. I don't know. People like that. Dude, there's a give and take involved here, and you got to stop feeling like you're on the outside looking in. This is partnership. Who's not stepping up to the table here? Is hubby not helping in the house search? Because I smack him upside the head. He's got to be doing this networking to find a home too. You're viewing, but it's small. It's bigger than it's small, but bigger than the current place. You're like, okay, but it's still a small place. Why is it small? Because he's working. Oh, okay. So you've got to do this on your own while he's away. Does he not have time off while he's away? Because I'm pretty sure that there's stuff that he can do while he's away that helps you feel like he's looking too. Yes? That's got to be. This is a give and take. You guys and the older kids can help too, right? Maybe the older kids have friends, families. He gets weekends. Perfect. So there you go. And he's not with you on the weekends, is he? He stays there on the weekends, then he comes back, or is he home on the weekends? How does that work? Do. Because I love the dance that you guys two do together. Such a happy couple. When you're together, look at that. When you're together, the 10 of Cups is upside down. I don't read this deck upside down, so that's hilarious. Okay, so there's is he a handyman at all? Is he a handyman? He's at home on weekends, so perfect. Is he a handyman? Throw that into the mix. Find a place that's looking for somebody that can handyman on the weekends. It's a caretaker's cottage. I keep getting the idea of a caretaker's cottage. Right? Focus. You guys got to focus on like this. This is, you want to find this, you will find it, but you got to take your focus off of it being a battle and turn it into a challenge. All right? Because you will find it. Look, this is, dude. This is crossing the Rubicon, but you will cross it. I promise you. You just got to find it. All right. But this is the give and take, which is why I say handyman. Do it. Got any questions? That was quick. Holy crap. Your cards are so easy. Do. How do we get you? Really? Why are you throwing my cards all over the card? Darling, you're the only one stopping you here. Are you doing? The medium said the fall. She did, huh? Yeah, well. September would be the fall. I don't want to second guess your medium because, somebody else up there is the boss, and what she heard may not be what I hear. So, but I'll tell you what, let's see. Righty. We are reading tarot for fun and entertainment this morning, you guys. And that, 7 of Cups came back again. That came 7 of Cups. That would be 7 of Cups. If we were doing a count of seasons, that would be what, July? That would be like next month. She says August. So yeah, maybe you'd find it in July, move in August, September. That would work for my math. Oh, because I hate to do, the universe doesn't like to do timings. Timing is a meat suit concept, right? It is we who, the universe likes to say, oh, soon, right? Yeah, when the leaves fall, shit like that. It's they don't go, yeah, there'll be leaves on the ground. That's fall. Yeah, it could be late September too. Could be late December around here, depends on the weather. Oh, look at that. 3 of Wands. Focus on the challenge. You gotta, dude. Hey, yeah, okay. So the 3 of Wands challenges you. The more effort and energy you put into it, the sooner you can make this happen. Okay, dude, because you will find the place. The universe has it waiting for you. You just gotta find it. Go find it. All right, dude. And you don't think you're gonna find it, so stop thinking you're not gonna find it. Go find it, dude. You're not helping me. See, go find it. Oh, Look at that. And then you're throwing a party. Somebody's looking for you. Somebody wants a family to live in a house so that it's an income property. You're looking for an income property. Yeah. No, you need everybody working on it. You need help. Every single investment, property, investor board you can find. Go find somebody that owns a rental property, is looking a good family, is going to take care of their house and treat it like their own home and really be good for them. Somebody's looking for a partner like you. Somebody's leaving the country, maybe going somewhere. They're just waiting for you to find them. Maybe somebody's dying, but they like to keep the mother-in-law is helping also when she has time, right? God bless you, mother-in-law. Thank you very much. Get your own mom. Where's your own mom? Yeah. Night of so this is the more arrows you get out there, they're gonna put an ad in the local paper, see if you can get get an announcement on the local radio if you can. Family looking for can't find a home. Have you got it? We're looking for this place. Get creative. You'll find it. I promise you will find it. Geez, at this rate, you could build one, eh? Another jumper. Look at that. 3 of Swords. Make sure it matches. What if you got to end? What's the ending here? There may be there's an ending here jumping out here at you guys, right? You got papers you got to sign, close off some contract. Did hubby have papers that he had to sign that you guys have not signed yet? Which reminds me, I got to deliver a check to the phone guy, right? Get those papers signed, dude. Get those papers signed. Get it over with. I don't know what those papers are, but get them signed. Alrighty. Dude, I've lost Jazz. Holy cow. Jazz was waiting. Amanda was waiting. I seem to have lost both of you. Good morning. If you are tuning in this morning, you are watching or listening to the Architecture of Alignment podcast. And we are currently live on YouTube until noon today. It is April 16th. Jazz, you coming on? I'm looking for Jazz. I'm here after Ninja Mama staying. Device is not connected. We're having somebody's clicking in. You know what? I don't think I hardwired myself this morning. Or did I? Maybe I'm blinking. I hope I'm not blinking. I'm not even hardwired this morning. Ooh, Holly got a haircut. Waiting on. Jazz, where are you? Device is not connected. Your device is not connected. So I am going to plug in my hardwire. So I'm going to ditch you for half a second. And you'll hear me plugging in the hardwire here in the back as I fix this. Shame on me. Yeah. There we go. Maybe if anybody's inability to stay connected is my fault, hopefully that will end. And Amanda's going to stay in the chat today. Holly's going to come on live when it's her time. Jazz, where'd you go? I somehow I have lost. All right, we're going to kick Jazz out, and she will have to come back in because her phone is not connected. But we'll keep her online, and Amanda's going to stay in the chat, and I'm going to bring Holly on while we find out what happened to Jazz in the background. Alrighty. Holly, did you leave us? Holly's gone off the screen, so I'm not sure if she's still there or not. There she is. And here's the beautiful Holly, my friends. Good morning, darling.
Morning.
How you doing?
Good.
Any news?
I got hired at Bosie's to work with to work with handicapped kids.
Right on. That's
To be an
great.
aide. Yeah.
You weren't expecting that.
Well, I applied and I didn't hear anything for a while. And then the guidance counselor or secretary at the school sent her an email. And I had an interview last Monday. And then she even asked me if I wanted to stay on full time after the summer program's over with. So,
Holly, this is you. You did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
I like working with the kids. I do. I really like to help with the special needs kids.
Oh my God. I'm so proud of you. That is fantastic news.
And it's like permanent, steady hours. It's not like being a sub where I'm on call and I don't know if I'm going to work that day or whatever.
No. Yeah. I think your child support's about to go up, babe.
Well, he can't do anything for 2 years, so it can go up all at once.
Oh my God. Blessings in disguise. Holy crow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And your clematis are growing like weeds.
Yes, especially the red one.
Which you didn't think was going to grow at all.
No, because it was really small, and now it's all over the place. It's growing so much, and so many flowers, and yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a treat. What a treat. So life is sweet.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
It's Bella's last day at school today. She has summer school, but it's her last day at regular school.
Happy last day at school. Is that her?
Yeah,
No, next year's her senior year, yeah?
Well, maybe.
Oh, well.
She's not.
That's if she chooses not to go, that's on her, not on you, eh?
She learns more hands-on than she does sitting in a classroom being talked to by a teacher.
Yeah, she's probably better off. Maybe there's a trades program she can get into.
Yeah, she's in BOCES. She's taking auto body.
Oh, perfect. Oh, great. Yeah, everybody needs a mechanic. Alrighty, let's see what the cards got to say for you, girlfriend. Ooh. Ace of Wands. Well, that right out of the gate, that's your new challenge. It's like, yeah, you are now, see, with this new job, now you have an opportunity. What else can I add to my toolbox that's going to make this a better career and make this even better and more concrete for me, right? This is the challenge of this new job, right? Because you weren't expecting to end up in a handicap stream, were you? Was that your intent when you started?
I just applied for an aid, and it didn't really say what it was for.
Oh, so you had no idea, but now you do.
No.
Okay. So your challenge is bringing your aligned, loving self, no matter what the challenge. You're going to meet challenges you've never met before. You get this? So you need to bring your best Holly mama self to the job. When do you start?
July 6th, I believe.
When do you sign the papers?
Oh, I did that already. I filled all that stuff out already.
Did you read it? Did you just sign it? No, for real. You're laughing at me. Did you read it or did you just sign it?
I read some of it.
I have to read it.
I got to go through all of the
go read your contract. I love this card. We signed new phone contracts last night. The first time in my life I didn't actually read the contract, but it wasn't my name on the contract, so I didn't read it. But I love this card because this screams of signing contracts. But your trust and your faith is well placed, is what this card says. You've just managed to sign yourself into, like you said, if this is a potential for staying on permanently. You're the only one.
She said let her know like the last 2 weeks of the summer part, and they need so many aides.
You get to write this ticket, girlfriend. You are the boss here. if you haven't popped a bottle of champagne or bubbly water with hubby to celebrate this, I would. This is holy crowley. This is everything you have wanted and everywhere you have wanted to go. Now you just got to put in the work to earn it. You get it? There's whatever you want it. Your challenge now is to fill in what you are missing in your education that will help you.
Right. And she even said we help our employees if they want to go to school to be a teacher.
She's going to pay for it. Dude. Wow. Wow, what a gift. What a gift. Oh, congratulations. Well, that's it. So there's your challenge now is figure out what you got to do next. I frankly, I'd be taking that Ace of Wands and buying a nice celebratory dinner or a bottle of wine or whatever to have with hubby and go. We
have a wedding. We have a wedding to go to Saturday.
Oh, even better. Pop their champagne. There you go. Toast each other with their champagne. I love that. I absolutely love that. That is perfect for you. That is great. Well, you're the only one stopping you now, girl. You. Alrighty. Oh boy, howdy. So I guess we won't. Once you start work, we won't see you for a while, eh?
Probably not, because I'll probably definitely be working on Tuesdays.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh well, if we you'll see me on Facebook anyhow, my friend.
Yeah, I posted a video of my baby chickens outside. I don't know if you probably didn't see it, but
chickens are like baby dinosaurs, and dinosaurs are almost like dragons, so
Yeah, it works.
It works.
They're just dragons with feathers. That's all.
That's all. Dragons might have once had feathers, right? They could fly.
They might have.
Mm-hmm.
A chicken's skin's pretty scaly underneath there, so you never know.
Exactly, right? Yeah, there you go. All right, my darling, you have a great week. We're gonna see you before you start your job. You start in July. You've got all of June off on holiday yet then.
Yeah, I have a couple weeks.
There you go. So we'll see you a couple of more times before you start work, and take the time to cuddle your chickens and what fun. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you. Oh my.
Thanks.
Oh,
and it pays more.
Oh,
a little more. So
that's the best part. And it's stable and it's constant.
Right.
You didn't get paid for being on call. You only got paid when you worked, right?
Right.
Yeah. So now you get paid even if you don't work, sort of. Right? You get sick days. All right.
Vacation. Yeah.
That's it. You have a great week. And
you too.
And you don't have to give up on the market garden if you don't want to. Just remember that.
Oh, I'm gonna throw everything I can at because Dave doesn't have an income, so
there you go.
Taxes to pay and bills to pay and mouths to feed and all that. So I want to do something creative too.
There you go.
I want to do pottery.
Do you have a wheel?
No, I don't have a wheel. I don't have a kiln, but
then do it plasticine style. There's lots of pottery that you can do that doesn't require a wheel, and there's probably somewhere not far from you a community center or a craft center somewhere that rents time in their kiln. But
you can buy used ones pretty cheap.
Oh, maybe if you can find one. One without a broken. We're getting into. I don't know enough about that tarot. I know a little bit about it because I know potters, but that's out of my territory. I watched a potter yesterday on one of those. I was doom scrolling, and the guy was throwing pots this big, little itty bitty teeny tiny things, and he was firing them in the microwave. So he had this little tiny oven made out of oven clay, whatever that stone is that lines pottery ovens. And he put the pot on it, and he put the cover on, and he put it in the microwave and fired it in there.
Well, we have an old, I'm assuming it was like a wood burning, it's like a 50-gallon drum.
Mm-hmm.
but it's got a door and it's sealed and it has a chimney on it and everything. They were using it in a garage to heat a garage. And my husband's like, I can turn that into a kiln, no problem.
Oh, this guy's handy enough to do such a thing too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go for it. Yeah. And
Dave
I'm
knows
pretty sure you could find the detailed, anything he doesn't know, we could find on YouTube at this point, right? If not,
Yeah.
find it on Reddit or hidden somewhere deep on the dark web, next to how to make a bomb,
He probably knows how to make those too.
I know how to make a bomb. My God. If you don't know how to make a bomb, you have not, you haven't read the right books. I'm thinking, I don't know. God, good. Go have another amazing week. I am so glad you came in and let me read for you today. We will see you next week. Say hi to your family.
I will.
Oh my gosh. And say hi to the clematis for me. Tell them I'm very proud of them. Talk to your plants, people. All right. See you later. Bye.
Oh, I talk to my plants all the time.
Yeah. Everybody. It's when they talk back. It gets really interesting.
Have you ever seen the little boxes they hook onto a plant's leaves and they make noise? It reads their electric.
Yeah.
These are cool.
See, if I can hear messages emanating from the plants, if those little sound boxes can pick the, I mean, people are there's communication happening. We know this. We have it scientifically. They talk to each other. The mushrooms and underground roots have entire communication systems going on. The entire planet talks to itself. We're the only ones thinking that it's all inanimate and has no voice, but everything has a voice and it all speaks our voice, and we're not listening to our voice.
Yeah, mushrooms they sound so pretty.
They I think the most offensive thing I've ever heard from a mushroom is I'm thirsty. You gotta, when you hear a mushroom say I'm thirsty, it's like, okay, that mushroom is thirsty. That's I like to question my sanity sometimes, but then I remember that I listen to voices in my tarot cards all the time. So mushrooms talking to me, no big deal, All right, darling, have a great week and we will see you back again.
Nope. I think the world's full of magic. We just have to look for it and find it, and
Amen. And dragons everywhere. Dragons everywhere. Ciao. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, you guys. It is almost 10 a.m. Welcome. If you've just recently joined the stream, you're watching the Architecture of Alignment podcast. Today's session, we are doing insight, reflection, and intuitive guidance, helping people find their best selves and feel their way into their best lives through the use of tarot cards. And welcome you to stay. We are here until noon today, so another 2 hours, and you can join us live if you're listening in. Make a mention in the chat. I can read you in the chat, or I can read you live. Jazz has made it back into the waiting room, so we're going to bring her on live next and read her cards.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, good morning, Jazz. Welcome back.
Hi.
You look all glowy happy.
Yes, I am happy. I've been staying in alignment more, and I've just been focusing on myself instead of other people.
Atta girl. It makes life sweeter, doesn't it?
Yes.
Great. How did the raise work out for you?
Oh, it went great. I got I had extra money from when I got paid before, so then I had a couple more, I think 20%.
Nice.
My raise. So it went good.
What did the scale, what was their pay? What's the company pay scale range that your brother said to mention? Did you find that out?
No, I need to find that out.
Okay. So yeah. So you want to find out if 20% was was what you got, right? And 20% was the max. It says something bigger than if you got 20%, but 40% was the max kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? I doubt it would be 40% ever. Yeah. Show us your nails. Oh, very pretty. Look at this. This is what you do. When you read tarot cards on the internet, you become obsessed with your fingernails looking pretty.
Oh, that's how I am always. I'm like, I need to get my nails done.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you spend way more money on your nails than I do. Look at you. This is it, dude. Your challenge is to stay in alignment and make sure that what you put out there is pure love. You don't want to put out any kind of negativity towards others as you go through. You got this. You've nailed this. You are in the process of creating this contract with your ego self between this I am balance, this power that you've discovered. This thing needs to stay in check and stay in balance. Do you get this?
Yes.
Okay. Don't let the ego take the contract and run with the power. You have to stay in control and choosing at all times. And it has to stay on board, because now that you know where that power is, you are able to give it and share it to everybody. But it's all about that. You got to be committed to it yourself, or people are going to see right through it.
That's what I want to work on, because lately when I go live and stuff, I don't know. I was following this other psychic on social media the other day, and I don't know why I did, but she like blocked me, and I don't know what I said to her. I was like, what did I do to her? Like, I don't know why other people like us block me. It just got in my head, and I'm like, what did I do wrong with her? All I was doing was being nice to her, supporting her page, but she just got, I don't know why I did.
You will run into people in your time and in your space. This is why I'm getting the 7 card. You will, who for whatever reason do not want anything to do with you because they are afraid.
Well, they're afraid of my gift.
Yeah, they're afraid of themselves. It has nothing to do with you.
Okay. Oh, they're afraid of themselves, not me.
That's right. They are just as afraid of themselves as you were afraid of yourself 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
Are you afraid of yourself anymore?
No.
No. You know why? Because see, normal people don't go through the beauty of what neurotypical people, neurodivergent people go through when they discover alignment. What we go through is we discover an ability to walk through our day without going into meltdown, without freaking out over the smallest little thing, without freaking out over big things, without losing utter total control, without bouncing off of walls, without being so out of control we can't even figure out whether or not my 2 socks match or not, right?
True.
Normal people don't go through that. The beauty of alignment is I don't have to go through that anymore as long as I stay in alignment.
I am.
And that, right? And that is what other people that don't battle neurodivergency don't go through, is that, oh my God, I'm not broken. I'm just not in alignment.
That's true.
Right? They don't do that. Oh, I'm not broken. They go, oh, my life was shit. My life was whatever. Right? But they never went through the inability to control themselves vis-a-vis other people.
True.
Right? And the funny thing is, it's the exact same process, whether you're divergent or not. It's the exact same process. We just see it upside down from neurotypical.
True.
Quite fascinating, right? The whole point is you take the ego self. This is the meat suit. This is the body that you see looking at you from the mirror, right?
Yes.
And this is the you that does the looking, right? It's not you in the mirror. That's your meat suit.
It's my armor.
That's your it's your armor. It's also the biggest hug in the whole world. If you can handle being hugged.
Oh yeah, I like being hugged.
Yeah, right. A lot of neurodivergent people don't like to be touched. I don't like to be touched by strangers. Like I live in Montreal, and everybody's like, when you greet somebody, oh, who this is some, oh, hello, how you doing? Total stranger, and they want to kiss both my cheeks. I'm like, whoa, this is getting it's a little close for comfort there, guy. Yeah, but yeah, otherwise I like hugs, but I don't like being touched by strangers. You come up from behind me and touch me, and I will jump right out of my skin. All right, Amanda's gone on a work call. She will try and come back. Great. So this is cool. Right. So what's happening with Hotsy Totsy there?
The guy. Oh, the guy.
Yeah.
So this is what happened. So after I talked to you, he texted me something last I think last week or last Tuesday about something that I don't know what was going on with him, but he told me he sent me this real video of saying something about be careful who you marry, careful who you date, and I'm like thinking this is out of the blue. I never talked to you about like dating you, like, and then I never responded because I'm like, I don't know if he just wants to fight with me or what. And then the other day he just sent me this stupid thing about being narcissistic, and then I'm like, oh, I need to stay away from him. Like I was like, I'm not gonna give him my power to respond back, even though I'm thinking, what the hell's happening in his mind right now? Like I'm not gonna go ask him because I'm like, he's going on his own journey.
Yeah, and he wasn't asking you out?
I don't think so, because basically he was just telling me to be careful who I'm dating. But I never asked him more about it because I thought I was kind of offended by it. I was like, we didn't talk about dating, and why do you want me to be careful?
Because you're not dating him. I don't know.
Yeah. So that.
Do you like him at all?
I do like him, but it's so weird. I don't know if he
maybe he's just messing with you. So maybe he doesn't understand how you think, and you of course have no clue how he thinks, right? This is the dance of new people. Here's the challenge for you, because this card says he's interested.
Okay.
Right? He, for whatever reason, he's coming. This is a night. So this is like Fast and Furious. This is coming at. He's sent you 2 messages now saying, hey, pay attention. And he's gotten like no response from you. It's like, oh my God. And I can't imagine what he's over there thinking. Well, I sent her 2 messages. And of course, humans are interesting because they will send a message thinking it sends a certain message, and it'll land on the other person, and the other person is completely oblivious to whatever the first person is thinking. And it is not what they think at all. So they've got 2 different people thinking 2 completely different things. They can't put the 2 things together, and they go, oh, well, we just could never put it together. But neither one ever bothers to ask, though, what the hell are you actually thinking? Right? So there's always a space in communication that needs to be closed. This is a deuce, right? Okay. So coming out of, right? So in alignment, watch this. You take a nice deep breath and you go, yeah, I kind of find him interesting. He's cute. He's hot, right? He's hot. I mean, he looks good, right? And he's single for all intents and purposes, right?
Yes.
Yep. So that's, and he's obviously sending some kind of message, even though you're right. If he was an 8-year-old boy, it would, be making sense, but understand that men never make it much past the age of 12, socially, because they're raised as men, not as women. You get this?
They're really lack of immature.
Well, it's a lack of social grace interaction. It's not, men do not interact with each other as intimately as women interact with each other.
Oh, true.
Right? Men interact with each other. It's, these 2 are best friends because they're both into cars, or these 2 are best friends because they're both into cooking.
Or they're both into football.
Right? They're not together just because they feel good together.
That's true.
Right? Whereas women, it's like we kind of congregate around other people that make us feel that we feel good around, and we can help them feel good around, so that we all feel good around each other. Right? I don't know why men aren't taught that. My husband got taught that, but I think it was because he was raised by a woman. Here's a challenge for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
is to look at, was this guy sending me messages out of the blue? And do you care? And part of you is going, yeah, well, it's kind of weird, right? Your ego brain's going, yeah, it's kind of, your ego brain is automatically going to go to the worst possible scenario.
Yeah, that's exactly what my ego brain's doing, but my heart's trying to be like, just give him a chance.
Give him a chance, give him a chance,
him a
right?
chance.
Like he's hot, he's cute. What does he do? Is he working or is he a bum?
He's a bum. He has no job. That's another thing. He called me a couple weeks ago, telling me that he had no job, and what happened is he
How old is he? Quickly, how old is he?
He's 4 years older than me.
Okay,
so he's 7.
He's still a kid, sort of.
Yeah,
carry on. So he has no job, and you said
he has no job, and he was calling me a couple of weeks ago to see if I was still working at my ex job, the Goodwill, which I left last year. And I'm like, that's not a good sign if you're asking me. And then he says he wanted to work together, and I'm like confused by his words, because I'm like, if you want to work in an environment where I didn't feel respected, well, I didn't tell him. I told him what happened, and then he says, oh, that sounds like boundaries, what was happening to you. And I'm like, that's not what was happening to me. I was actually harassed by my boss. Not boundaries. Like he dismissed me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, boys like to dismiss boundaries like that, because I think it's, I don't know. I think boys are raised to have boundaries and girls aren't allowed. We're not allowed to have them.
Oh, I hate that.
It's a boy girl. Yeah, I know, but it's a boy girl thing, and I would like to see it completely, utterly disappear in society, but it hasn't yet. It's not every male that thinks like that, you guys. It is just some guys, and it's unfortunately a growing up in a society where men like Donald Trump are capable of becoming president. You know what I'm saying? It is the nature. All we can do is focus on where we are and where we're going. And if they are hotsy-totsy enough to come with us, here's the funny thing, right? How's he eat? Who takes this? Does he live at home with his parents still?
I think he lives by himself somewhere in Colorado. But then lately he's been hanging out with his family right now, like having celebrations.
Okay.
I think he was working with his uncle for a while because he had no job, but I'm not sure what's going on with him now. Okay.
All right. Because I got him living at home with dad. That's why I'm asking. So, I mean, that's like, he's 27. He's still living at home. Shit happens. Why is he living at home? Why is he out of a job? That makes him questionable as for, marriageable pursuits.
Yes.
Here's the fun part. When you're in control, that doesn't make him. If you're going to date this guy, you'd be going to the park. You'd be going for walks along the river. You'd be doing free stuff. You get it? Because he's got no job. He's got no money. So there's no expense coming from him. So if you're going to go anywhere and do anything with this guy, it's coming out of your pocket.
Oh, even I noticed that when I started talking to him last year or 2 years ago, I'm like, if he has no money, I think for me, I need to be in a relationship with the guy with the money, because I feel like it's not equal give and take if you're like going out with him just the park and stuff. Like, you need to actually be able to see him face to face and not just go to the movies and stuff.
That's it, right? So your challenge becomes, how do I gracefully say, right? So far, what you've done for Hotsy Totsy here is pretty much the right thing. So like, you've sent the signal that, yeah, I'm not interested, right? In spite of the fact that you sort of are, but really, like, you could say, listen, I know you're in a hard time and a hard space, but where I am right now, I'm not interested in starting a new relationship that's going to interfere with you getting yourself on your feet.
That's true.
And put it on him.
Okay.
All right. Because he's in a position. He's 27 years old, right? He should be in school or should be working at a job, or But life happens where you end up, you go, Mom, but I'm out of work. I need a place to sleep. Can I crash in my old room? And they move home and they don't have a job. And that's just timing. That's just bad timing. Life happens, right? And this is the point of these tarot cards, right? So your task is to treat the relationship with Hotsy Totsy like a game, in the sense that it's for now, it's for entertainment. This is not long term, dude. You need to get on your feet. So any time we spend together needs to be helpful to you being lifted up in the world. And if he's not in that same energetic space where he is trying to get on his feet, that's your strike 3. You catch what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you look at things, right? This is your challenge, is to look at all of the levels, right? So maybe something happened where he lost the job and it was a big deal, and there was a huge traumatic thing that put the company out of business, and that's why he's out of a job, and it's traumatic because he can't talk about it, and it's this, that, and the other thing, and that's where he is, and he has to get over that sort of a hump. You catch it?
Yes.
You have to, this is where your discernment vis-a-vis the messages come, because he's sending you those messages because he's interested, but he hasn't got the balls to stand up and go, hey, Jazz, I think you're really, really cute. Want to go for coffee with me? Also, he doesn't have the money to buy you coffee. And so asking you over to his house for coffee is a little forward. You catch that?
Yes.
So he's sort of caught between a 12-year-old rock and a hard place.
And then I also think I'm not sure if he was still in a relationship with said person he was just getting over with. So then I don't want to show up to his house and be all like, okay, well, I'm the new girl you're talking to, and you're still with your ex, and I don't want to get in a fight with his girlfriend. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. That's 16-year-old games. Here, I learned this a long time ago. So I think I was 15 at the time, and I started seeing this fella. And somebody came over and said, he's got a girlfriend and she goes to the other school. I'm like, what? Anyway, so we went over and I met the girl who lives around the corner from my house. Okay. Set the guy up. I'm sitting on the sofa. He walks in. The two of us are sitting on the sofa side by each. So that was the end of any having anything to do with me, because like, you can be my one and only. I'm going to be your one. I mean, God, obviously you're 15. What one and only, please. Yes. But I mean, you're a little older. And if we're going to, you're just dancing right now and you don't have, you've got a dance card to fill, have fun dancing. But if you're going to have a full blown relationship with this guy, he's got to meet all of the criteria. And one of them is but don't need to have a job right now, fellas, but you do need to have an eye on who you are, where you are, when you are, and where you're going, how you're feeding yourself, how you're clothing yourself. How are you creating the future that you came here to create?
Yes.
Right. And that's your challenge right now. That's the one thing that you nor I know the answer to. Correct?
Correct.
So don't write him off just yet, but pay attention to that. This is pat yourself on the back for noticing those two things coming at you, and challenge you to find out whether or not he is up, or invite him out for coffee. You can pay for the coffee.
Okay.
You just got a raise, right?
Yes, I just got a raise.
Yeah. So, well, you know where he hangs out? Do you know enough about him?
No, I need to find more about him. I remember back then when he was asking me what my interests were, and I told him, he's like, at first I kind of could tell when I was talking to him, I'm like, are these really your interests? I kept doubting him. I'm like, I can see there's things not adding up about you.
Yeah. So dot your I's, cross your T's. Always the more you know, right?
Yes, the more you know.
Yeah. And never trust first impressions, because your first impressions always come from here.
Yes.
Right. Get into alignment and question your first impression. It may be right, but it might be wrong too. So, tread carefully, but you're not, we're just looking at maybe having coffee with the guy. We're not getting married and having babies here yet.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that is the future goal, right? You know, Cinderella fantasy and all that. All righty. Oh my gosh, great cards. Yeah, let me know how it goes.
I will. I'll let you know next week.
She's gonna come back next week and tell us she got kissed. I saw that. She wants to get kissed too. All right. You guys, have a great week. Jazz, stay in alignment.
Bye.
Be in your power. Love you. Bye. Alrighty. You guys, you are watching or you are listening to the Architecture of Alignment. We are live on YouTube. It is 20 after 10, Tuesday, April. No, we're well past April. It is June 16th, 2026. And we are here for another hour and a half-ish reading tarot cards. If you would like to get your cards read, please let me know. Who do I have? Do I have anybody waiting in the chat to be read? You are welcome to come on live. I've read. Have I read for everybody? Amanda, we were looking for, but she had a work call, so we're not sure she is back yet. So we get to talking about tarot cards and using the tarot cards to get into alignment. Tarot is an interesting deck because the way that I use Crowley Thoth Tarot, in case anybody's wondering, this is the deck I'm using currently. I love this deck. So beautiful. The beauty of tarot cards is that they represent the cycles, the eddies of life that we go through. The major arcana represents the major cycles, the major issues, the major things. And if you're practicing the law of attraction or the Course in Miracles, it teaches you how to get back into your alignment, which is your physical balance, your oneness with the universe, which is the whole goal. If you can go through this human life in perfect spiritual alignment with yourself, there is no empty. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are not poor. You are not suffering. You are living your best life, no matter what your circumstances may be. I know it sounds crazy. I look around the world and I see some of the circumstances that people can live in, and I see the joy and the bliss of a child who is oblivious to the worldwide situation. And I see the transformation that is possible for all human beings. This is a death card. Yeah, this card scares people. This is a card that which you are capable of creating when you really, really, what alignment is, what ego is, and you have taken the two halves of yourself, you knitted them into one and created a new you that is just you, all you, and is not predicated by anything other than yourself. It is the you that sees you looking back at you when you look in the mirror. Right? I like to say that the one in the mirror, the one you see in the mirror, that's your meat suit. The one doing the looking, that's you. And if you can get into a meditative state where you are just looking, then you have found quantum peace. And from a state of looking, it's fascinating because science says that you can get ahead of what you are thinking and what you are doing just by slowing down enough to get ahead of your own brain. Because, what did they say? 20 full seconds. Your brain will begin the initiation of an action, and the action actually occurs. So it's like life happens way faster than we know and way slower than we care to allow it. If you would like a tarot reading this morning, speak up. We have currently not got anybody on deck waiting for a reading. You can stay in the chat or you can come on live. Otherwise, I'm going to read. I see lots of people sitting there in the chat who are afraid to come on live, but that's okay. I'll read the cards for you, and if they resonate with you, you can take these cards home with you and own them, live with them, become one with them, because there is just you. Recognize the fact that you are literally the center of the universe. And why are you the center of the universe? Because you are the creator. You are the seeds for creating anything and everything that you wish to be in the world. You want to be a neurosurgeon, you can be one. The challenge then becomes to do the work that the universe presents you to become that neurosurgeon. You do that work, you accept that challenge, and you'll be doing neurosurgery. I love these cards are great. So it goes from the Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, and then the Fool, right? And the challenge is to take that completion of self, own it, become one with it, and step out as the aligned human being. And this is the architecture, using the cards to help walk you through the building of that aligned self. Because frankly, if you could do it all by yourself and it was easy to do, Mr. Eckhart Tolle, we would have all done it decades ago. You know what I'm saying? So what do? No, we go through life. You know, the trick is to teach ourselves. We can be the aligned self at all times. We don't have to lose control of ourselves just because we knocked over a jug of milk. You know, that's sufficient to knock some people into complete and utter total meltdown. Depends on where you are and how much you've got on your table. When your head is full of woulda, shoulda, couldas, and all you can think is, oh, I'm a terrible human being because look at the life I've lived and look at where I am. And you feel like you are numb, you are broken, you are poor, you are starving, you are empty. When in actual fact, you are capable of going within and finding the seed within you to fill that hole. And filling that hole with alignment creates all of those things that you need for existence. And this is, it's crazy. You know what? You can sit down and read every single religious tome ever written on the planet, at least the ones that have been translated into whatever languages that you are capable of speaking. And every single one of them promises you exactly the same thing. Align yourself with your greater power and feel your way with love and joy through this existence, because you can focus on the crap. The crap isn't going to go anywhere, or you can enjoy the hell out of the place. You are a splinter of a huger, larger existence here now, and you get to do with your meat suit what we can't do when we are over on the other side, because we don't have meat suits. We do not have contrast. We don't have other human being splinters with which to interact. You know, you can go out, you can get into, you could go do, you know, if you really want to feel this body of yours, really want to get into your meat suit, do something physical, right? I like to get out of my meat suit by doing something really physical. So I will go work out every day. We go work out in the river. We swim a good kilometer at least every day, upstream halfway. And it is freezing cold water this time of year. It's warming up, thankfully. But we get out of that river and you can't help but feel the strength and the power of the physical suit that you live in. And the beauty of it is that you do something like that and it distracts you from the everyday existence that is the meat suit. You're not thinking about your job. You're not thinking about your kids. You're not thinking about whatever it is that you might be ought to want to be doing other than the crap that you got to be. You're not thinking about doing the groceries or cooking the dinner or getting the kids off to hockey or whatever it is. You are focused on just being where you are and being the best at what you are doing as you are doing it. And I highly recommend it if you guys are not doing that. But that is, I'll tell you what, if you cannot psychologically do anything else, do that first. Make your physical body respond to you being the best you that you can be by taking care of the body. Eat well, buy the best food that you can afford to buy, dude. And you know what? If you got to shop at the food bank, volunteer at the food bank, because you get a discount at the food bank. You work at the local co-op, you get a discount off the groceries, right? There are ways of putting things together and bringing things together and making things work. The trick is to start with the first step and plant the seeds. And what are the seeds? That I am whole, I am healthy, I am complete, I am here living my best life. In spite of my meat suit. My meat suit's not going to want to get on board for this right away. They go, what are you, mad? We are living in a storage room. This place is an absolute... The windows leak. The dust is coming in from the road. The mortgage holder wants her mortgage back. How could you possibly be happy in this mess? We're happy in this mess because we are alive. We are healthy. We are fed. I've got cold water to drink. I've got a comfy bed to sleep in. I've got friends and family who love you. Do you see where I'm going with this? If you focus on the crap, the universe thinks you like the crap and it will give you more of it. So knock it off, right? Put your focus on the things you want to have happen. If you like the idea of unicorns, put your focus on unicorns. And why do unicorns work? I'm not sure why unicorns work, but there are 9 of them in the Bible, okay? So if you want to put your focus on unicorns, put your focus on unicorns. I use dragons. What can I say? I had a vision decades ago, Holly, that I read for just a little while ago. She can stand up for this. My spirit, the voice that I hear when I read my cards, I like to call it my spirit guide. I gave it the name Melody because when I asked, what is your name? It said humility. Only I heard melody because humility is not a name. And the funny thing is that I had been praying I wanted humility. Humility was the thing that I wanted. And here I had this humility inside of me my whole life. And it is a generosity of spirit that I have simply by getting into alignment, because I have way more than enough of me to go around. I have all of the love. I have all of the joy. I have all of the bliss. I can share all of this with you. And anything that I have is yours. This is that energy. And you can't take anything away from me, because why would you want to? If you were in alignment, you would want and give me the same generosity of spirit. So my question to me then becomes, why do I want to see you as a negative human being? It's a whole architecture. It's a whole putting together of a thought process. And it all begins with that first step. And you start the seeds, you plant the seeds, and the seeds come and the seeds start to grow. And then you'll lose it. You'll go right back into the ego self, pointy-headed creature head, and you will find yourself, oh, there I am. I'm stuck in my head again, and life is miserable, and I'm crying, or I'm angry, or I'm whatever I am. And it's a simple matter of noticing that you're not in alignment, and then taking the steps that you know already work to get yourself back into alignment. And if you don't know what alignment is, then welcome to the Architecture of Alignment podcast, because I'm about to tell you how to get into alignment, how to recognize that you are in alignment, how to recognize when you're out of alignment. And the best thing is how to practice staying in alignment, because I'll tell you now, it is a practice. And speaking of practices, so the Dalai Lama, His Holy Highness, the Dalai Lama, is a fascinating, one of the calmest, most humble, most in alignment human beings I have ever seen. And he was in an interview in Vancouver once, and I listened to him. And he said, it's not all just fun and games to be the Dalai Lama. He said, because I itch and I scratch and I fart just like everybody else. Anyway, I thought that was quite funny. But this is the humility, right? This is a contract that you are going to make with yourself to stop being separate from yourself. You are going to commit to going inside into the depths of who you are and creating the best you that you can find within you. Oh, my mama would say I'm going to come into money because my nose is itchy. Welcome back, Amanda. All righty. If you wanna, you wanna come in for a reading, I'm going to do a quick alignment exercise for everybody, and then we'll bring you on live. I'm gonna drop this in the chat again, just in case you want to come on live. Otherwise, I can read for you in the chat. So here we're going to do the alignment exercise, you guys. So the first thing you want to do is recognize where you are. You're sitting in a room. I want you to recognize the temperature of the room, whether or not you're comfortable. I want you to notice that anything that is annoying you or not annoying you, I want you to try and not notice any of the things that are annoying you. I want you to notice all of the comfort. I want you to sit. I want you to get as comfortable as you possibly can. Take a nice deep breath, and I want you to relax into feeling that comfort. I want you to feel the connection of if you're sitting down, I hope you're sitting down. I want you to feel the connection of your bum with your chair. If you do not have physical sensation in the bottom half of your body, if you happen to be paraplegic, I want you to feel the sensation that you can feel. I want you to feel your hands. I want you to feel your back. I want you to feel the ambient temperature in the room. I want you to feel the moment in the moment where you are. And I want you to think the words, I am. And I want you to take another deep breath. And as you think those words, I am, I want you to breathe out and relax into the words, I am. And I want you to feel the power of using those words and feeling what those words truly mean inside of your body, who you truly are. Who is speaking the words I am as you inhale and exhale? And I want you to get into alignment with the words I am, because you are the only being that exists at the end of my voice at this moment in time. And you are going to get into alignment with the energy that says, I am listening, and I am comfortable, and I am warm. And if you can feel the words, I am home, then you can put a decimal point immediately after the words, I am. And you can hold that power and be that power all day, every day. And this is alignment. And when you get into this alignment space, you are capable of looking at the world with an eye of comfort and patience and empathy and love that you don't have when you're not in alignment. And this is your stepping off point. This is the jumping off point. This is where you taste the beauty of how food really tastes, how fresh fruit tastes. When you take a chomp out of a fresh, strawberries are ripe right now, you guys. You take a fresh garden grown, ripened on the plant strawberry, and you taste a bite, and your brain explodes with the flavor of that strawberry, and all you can focus on is the flavor of that strawberry. That is physical alignment with the essence of the strawberry. Do you get it? And I want you to take this every hour on the hour, and I want you to take some practice of focus of something in your existence and really nail down become one with the essence of what that is. Be it just the space that you're in, a cup of coffee, really taste the bean, taste the flavor of the beans. Is it nutty? Is it got a cocoa flavor to it? Maybe there's a tobacco scent to it. Really taste the coffee, right? You want to go through life and live it so that your body and every cell in your being feels and enjoys, and it becomes empowered by the essence of the energy of you taking that I am right here, right now, and owning it. Because honestly, The future isn't here yet. It's a gift that is waiting to be created, and you are the creator. And don't let anybody tell you any different. You have the power to be and become anything that you are capable of doing. All you have to do is get into alignment and trust that your energy will tell you exactly what you need to do and where you need to go to get there. And here's the fun part. If you decide I'm going to go to the moon and you only make it halfway, you made it halfway to the moon. You get it? Don't be disappointed by not getting anywhere. So this is the second part of it. You got to be grateful for being here, because you can't have this contrast. You can't enjoy how joyful joy and bliss is if you don't get to feel the pain and the suffering, right? You have to choose not to feel the pain and the suffering. That's what we're here for, is the emotion. It's the feeling. It's what we're all about. That's where the power comes from. Lock into it. Feel your way through this existence. If you're going into a battle, go. Treat it like a game. It's not a battle. It's part of a game. It is the energy of the game coming at you. And I want you to enjoy this game with every essence of your being. And that's alignment. And guys, if you got the good sense that your God or your science class gave you, you will take this as yourself to get into alignment and practice this getting into alignment every hour on the hour for 2 weeks. That's it. Just 2 weeks. They say it takes 2 weeks to create a habit. This is how you create a habit, because it's a practice and you got to keep doing it over and over again, because life will throw stuff at you. Life will turn around and go, hey, you know that client that you just sold $30,000 worth of product to? Well, they don't want it anymore. You got to give the $30,000 back. And you have two options. You can look at it and go, oh, wow. Oh, I don't want to feel anything about that. That's just out of my feeling range. Okay, what can I do about that? And you don't have to choose to feel anything about that. You got to do the stuff about it. You got to acknowledge its existence. But you can go, oh, I don't want to feel anything about that. Right? I could do this, and this, but I'm not going to feel anything about it. And that is how you live your best life. All right. Amanda seems to have made it back to our presence. It is 10:41. You guys, if you are listening to the Architecture of Alignment, or you're watching us live or in repeat on YouTube, welcome you. You can find me when I'm not online at PsychicTarot.ca. And watch closely. I've got upgrades to the website coming sometime over the next couple of weeks. This will be fun. And we're going to bring Amanda in. You ready, Amanda? All righty, here we go. Hello, darling. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you back home now?
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm going back not this weekend, the following weekend.
I'm jealous. That's Canada. That's for, you can be there for Canada Day, Labor Day weekend.
Oh, that'll be good. Then I remember my friend from Canada's coming down. I forgot to ask where she lives, but
yeah, Canada Day, July 1st, and then the 4th, right? So you could have 2 parties with her while she's there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, right on. Oh, that's cool. Canada Day is so much fun.
Yeah.
I love it. It's, all my friendlies, all my friendlies, not all my friendlies do this, but all my family down, their whole houses get decorated for Canada Day. And all my American friends up here in Canada, they decorate for 4th of July. So it's like here in Quebec, you'll see on St. Johnny Baptiste, which is this weekend or the weekend next? How many weekends here? So St. John Baptiste comes up, and that's like that's the Quebec celebration of fierté and power, pride, and all that. And
yeah,
that's my blood. That's my great on my dad's side, and they came over with the voyageurs, one of the first 48 Frenchmen to come over and invade the place and start to take over. And then on my dad's my dad's grandmother's side, we are First Nation. Only I haven't managed to plug that in yet. I'm still working on that. I need time for that. And I have other things that take priority, unfortunately. There we are. But yeah, so we do St. John Baptiste. So there's all Quebec flags and Quebec fleur-de-lis all over the place, and that's fun. And there's a barbecue, and there's bouncy castles in the park because it's Quebec. And then Canada Day weekend, and Rigo's getting more and more Anglo because Hudson's way too expensive. So there's a lot of Anglos moving into the new subdivisions in our area. So we Canada Day might be even more interesting this year. Tiffany wants to come out and man the barbecue. So yeah, okay, yeah, come on out. And then the weekend, then the next couple of days later is 4th of July. So they'll take down the Quebec flags, put up the Canada flags, then take down the Canada flags, put up the US flags, and then take down the US flags, put the Canada flag back up. Yes.
One like huge pole with all of them on it.
A friend of mine in Toronto has one of those. He ordered. I had to laugh. So because he and his mom are they like putting up the flags and he's into soccer and all that sort of thing.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, he's got a flagpole in his backyard over. He's built a fish pond, a big, huge fish pond. Guys, if you're in Toronto and you know about this guy, Mike, go check out his fish pond. It's freaking gorgeous. Anyway, he's got this flagpole that he's put up. And so his Canada flag started to fray. And he's a little geeky about flags the way that I am, right? Hang them up properly, you guys. They're always hanging backwards. Anyway, people don't know how to hang flags. Anyhow, he got this. He ordered a new Canada flag. He put it up on the flag, and he had to cement reinforce the flagpole because the flag was too big. He says they love the flag so much they're keeping the oversized Canada flag. It's half the size of the flagpole, practically.
I love that.
Yeah, I do.
Like in Texas, man, they really do have bigger. I've been to Texas, and you go there, and their flags are literally a football field size long.
Yeah, we only have those at Irving gas stations up here in Canada. No, I'm kidding. There's lots of places, but
yeah,
I got a kick out of this checking the news last night, and apparently last night at the Iran, who did they play? Did they play U.S. the World Cup? Are you following this?
No, U.S. is Friday against Paraguay.
Who did Iran play last night?
I'm not sure. I'm not following.
So I'm not following it either, but it hits the news, so I got no choice but to follow it, right?
Yeah.
Who never thought that the world's largest Iranian flag would be unfurled on American soil? Was it Trump's birthday? No, it wasn't Trump's birthday yesterday.
His birthday, I think, was over the weekend.
Oh, it's the day before or something. That would have been fun had it been on Trump's birthday. Wouldn't that have been fun? That would have been entertaining. We are so entertained. I know it bugs you to pieces, but
I don't care.
Dude, he's done the best thing for my economy. I got to tell you. Thank you, Mr. Trump. You guys, I'm watching you. You know what kills me is I'm watching the United States economy, which is bigger and power. You can't break this thing. You can't hurt this thing. There is so much money being dumped into this thing that you can't break it. Yet your representatives go in there and keep voting to give money to all the rich guys.
I know.
And then they grief our guy because he's trying to help all our poor people. It's like, stop that. Jeez. Get with the social program, human. I said to somebody once, I said, how could you afford to live in a country where you are wealthy? You get a Lambo in your, you got no balls about parking a Lambo in your driveway. And then you go on the national news or on Twitter or the National Enquirer. God, no, oh God, I'm telling my age talking to the National Enquirer, complaining about people wanting to steal your Lambo. Well, why are you spending $1.5 million on a car and then leaving it in the parking lot in the middle of downtown Ashbury Heights? Like, please, I'm sorry. My apologies to Ashbury Heights. It's not the same place it was in the 80s. Okay. We hope. Terrible. We are here to read tarot cards. This is the Architecture of Alignment. This is for your entertainment. You'll learn everything about tarot cards. You'll learn everything about alignment. Amanda is a spiritual beast of her own. She does some crazy internal Reiki thing that is really it's really bad for an audio podcast. So we're going to limit her space without getting a sound bite to play behind her when she does her little magical thingy there. But oh my gosh, you know, everybody, I like to say this, Amanda will agree with me 100%. We've all got this spark of light and power living inside of ourselves. I don't care what you call it, become one with it, own it, and share it with the universe, because you can live your best life. And it just takes a little more beach time.
It's the best gift you can ever give yourself.
Amen.
It's to love yourself.
Yeah.
It literally changes your entire reality.
Totally
Because
does.
we are creators. We create our whole reality. We create each and every part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. We lunatics, we are, right? And here, if you don't believe me, just play quantum physics. Just 2 weeks. Play quantum physics for 2 weeks. Focus on only good shit for the next 2 weeks. Tell me your life doesn't change. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, you don't even have to get into alignment. Just change your focus. Okay.
Yep.
Tell you what, you get into alignment and then change your focus. Way more power, guys. Bish has got the power of the universe happening in there. Suck it out. Become one with it. I'm expecting Mariana to come up and show up sometime this week. She's getting close to her last practicing. Do you see her getting healthier, even though she's doing more and more chemo? Am I insane? Mariana, the girl that's doing the chemo. Maybe everybody else doesn't watch everybody else week to week. I'm watching. I've never seen anybody, because she's trying to practice this. You go through, you are crawling through hell, right? You want to find this, you know. I mean, I got lucky. I got really, really lucky in my worst moment. I never told you that vision. I had a you know, the footprints story.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very common in Christian society. So I'll quick tell the story for those who are not Christian and are not familiar with this story. It's called Footprints, and God bless whoever wrote it. I do not know their name, so shame on me. If anybody wants to pop it into the chat and let me know, I will try and remember it next time I tell this story. So I had a vision, and I woke up one night, and it's told in the first person like this. So when I had a vision, and I was walking along, and I saw my life laid behind me, and where I'd gone and where I'd been, and there were footprints in the sand from where I was walking, and sometimes there were two sets of footprints, and other times there was only one set of footprints. And I realized that was my life, and every time I felt lonely and empty and broken and sad, that's in my lifetime. That's where there was only one set of footprints. And God damn it, I was so alone, and God wasn't with me. And Jesus turned around and said, but honey, those are the moments when I carried you. And that poem, and I paraphrase it, but that's the gist of the story. But you know, whether you believe in a Jesus character or a God character in your existence, is not for me to judge. Your life is what your life is. Whatever makes you feel that life-giving blood energy that pumps through your cells and makes you feel like the universe is yours and you are one with it and you are grateful for it and want to share it. You can call it God, or you can just call it the universe, because it's us. We become one with it, and that is who we are, where we are, and what we do with it is where the magic. That's where the magic comes in. So when I was 18, I had this dream. I think that was the second most broken I've been in my life, but I was suicidal at the time. I was really, really badly broken. I did not want to live in this existence. I was ready to check out completely. And I had this dream, and I'm not a Christian by far cry. I am not a Christian. I am the next best thing to an atheist. Unfortunately, I've had conversations with Jesus Christ himself, with Beryl Sanzi, with Hecate, with Lilith, you name them. They have come to me, and I got St. Christopher sitting here next to everybody. Say hi to St. Chris.
Hi.
Okay? This is they're all in there. They're all in there. I can't block them from coming out, and they keep coming. When I was 8, my sister said to me, "Don't tell anybody about all this. They'll lock you up and put you in a straitjacket."
Yep.
I have one hell of an emotion. An emotion. See, I was going to say imagination, but it's not. It's an emotion. It literally is. If it's a vision and it still looks as crisp and clear as the day you had it when you were 7 or 12 or 18 or day before yesterday, and it just gets clearer and crisper, it's not a dream. That's a vision, you know? And that's what we're here for. We are here to take those visions and use them to find our pathway down so that we are actually enjoying the hell out of this place. And no. And that was the beauty of what I got from, not only from the damn poem, because obviously the poem somehow managed to feed the dream, even if I had no connection to it at the time. The two were definitely connected. It was the embodiment of the poem, just knowing that you really are never alone.
Yes.
Right? And that, I think, that kept me from, well, that and the fear that I was such a total fuck up that suicide would be a bad idea because I would screw it up. You may be old enough to remember Karen Ann Quinlan, who spent 27 years lying in a bed plugged into a machine in a coma. And they refused to unplug her because what if she she might wake up. And sure enough, she woke up. So I have no idea what happened to her. If you know what happened to Karen Ann Quinlan, feel free to send me a message. But when I was growing up, she was the human vegetable, right?
I remember hearing about that. I didn't remember her name, but I do remember hearing about that story.
Yeah,
I know some people go in paralysis where they can't talk or anything, but they're still alive and they know everything that's going on.
Barson, what the heck? Guillain-Barré syndrome. It's some kind of a
Guillain-Barré.
Guillain-Barré. It depends on who you're talking to. 100 different. Yeah.
So I had a coworker who had it. That's what they call it.
Your body will go into neurological shock, and you get temporary paralysis. For odd times, very, very rarely, it's permanent. But my mother-in-law got it when Greg was a much younger man, and she was paralyzed for like 6 months. Yeah, but that's like, I don't know what causes that sort of thing. But you learn things when you're in a position where this thing still works, but you can't get the body to do what you want it to do. And it changes you. It makes a very different meat suit of a being. If you're not in alignment, it could serve to completely ruin any possibility for alignment, or it could suck you so deep into alignment that you live the best of the rest of your life because you survived that sort of thing, right? And I think those challenges are what those challenges are for, right? It's to remind us. Like, hey.
It's in our challenges and our struggles where we gain our strength.
Exactly. Or we find it, or we remember it.
Yes, we remember our strength that has always been there. Just like we're never alone, like you said. We're always supported. We don't need healing. We just need to remember who we are.
That's right. Because we're not broken. We're not sick. We're not, we are perfect. We are whole. We are complete.
We just need to retell our story and be the writer of our own story, not the beliefs and definitions that we've adopted from our families and politics or TV, movie, school, anything.
I love me my politics. Leave my politics out of this. I love me my politics. Universe laughs at me. Go, why you want to be asking me about politics? It's just meat suits being meat suits. Like, there's no spiritual alignment here. And the funny thing is that, they kind of do. It's like, dude, this is not personal. This isn't about you. Take your focus off of something you have. Yeah, I see my girlfriend Mary likes to call them baby witches. You see them on TikTok, right? I'm the greatest witch. I'm going to read your tarot cards. Yes, the card says, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. All right. Dude, if you're throwing money at people reading out of a book at you, go use AI. It's just as effective. Dear God. And not to take anything away from some of the powerful witches out there who took the time, effort, and energy to memorize the damn cards the first 2 years they had the deck.
Yeah.
One of the most powerful tarot decks I have ever read with is the Juggalo tarot deck. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it goes with some crazy circus band thing. It's like 21st century can't think of the name of it. Anyway, they've got a cult following of their thing. Anyway, the girl she's a huge thing. They're called juggalos. If you know who I'm talking about, you'll know who I'm talking about. Anyway, this is one of the most, and the entire deck is painted based on juggalo culture and the most profound connection to tarot I have ever seen for somebody who'd only been reading for 2 years. That's somebody who really girl got the assignment. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about, right? If we can go in and take the time to really, really learn what our meat, what our juice is to perfect it, then we got it going, right? It's like you with your Reiki thing.
Yeah.
You don't even call it Reiki, do you? What do you call it? And just energy work.
Just energy healing. It's something that's like, I've never fit into a box. I don't like labels, never have my entire life. I don't like to say, oh, you need this. You need to have certifications. You need to practice. And I'm like, no. And like,
well, that's my job. I'll do that. I'll shove you off the certification. Go get your certifications, you dumbass. You're not getting this career without the cert.
Did you hear about the Air Canada guy? The pilot?
My new hero. I love this guy. 17 years flying. You guys, if you don't know what we're talking about.
I think he's certified.
17 years.
Yeah.
Now I say this all the time. Every week I will say this. You can do and be whatever you want. All you're going to do is go through the steps to become.
Yep.
Well, I don't know how he managed to get certified without getting certified, but he flew for Air Canada for 17 years. And they only realized it somehow, oddly, after he'd retired.
Yeah, because they don't want to pay him his pension.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only reason. They're like, where are we spending our money? Where's the license on this guy? I don't know. Some pencil pusher found it.
Oh no, if I were the judge, he'd be getting his pension. He earned that pension.
License,
license. Dude, when I was a little girl, they didn't have pilots licenses. You couldn't go to school and get a license. That only started when were the first pilot's license issued? Anybody could fly a plane.
Yeah.
You didn't need to go to flight school back then. By the time my nephew was 16, you needed to have air sim practice and a certain number of actual hours in flight as a co-pilot in order to qualify for a license. He is now a big mucky muck in the Canadian Air Force. Had nothing to do with me, but he's still one of my favorite nephews because he's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
You want sweethearts in places of power, you guys. You really, really do. Because if you don't have good guys in places of power, well, you end up with, you see what happens when you put scumbags in places of power.
Yeah.
Yep. We try not to go into politics, but it's my favorite thing in the whole world. It's hard. It's hard to avoid because it's so much fun. It's entertainment. But if you can treat it like entertainment, it becomes your be all and end all, and all of a sudden it becomes your identity. Then you've gone too far, right? Because it's always about the balance.
Balance, yes.
Yeah. So let's see what the cards. See if we've got a cliff to shove Amanda off here today.
I'm sure you do.
All righty. We are reading tarot cards. This is the Alignment. This is the Architecture of Alignment podcast, you guys. And we are reading for Amanda today. Amanda's first card. Look at this. Total bliss, happy, joy. You create your family. Right? 10 of Cups right out of the gate. Look at this is celebratory. 7 of Coins. This is, oh man, you got work to do. This is standing out, look what I created. Now you gotta bring it, you gotta bring that harvest in. right?
Mhm.
This is, you feel the work here, you got to do. It's all coming.
Yeah.
It's all coming, right? And you got to just go with the flow. Don't begrudge the work. Do the damn work. Stay out of your head. Get your head in alignment with the work. The work is the joy. The work is the bliss. If you don't do the work, you can't bring in the harvest.
Yep.
Right? So it's, you got to work. Oh, Jesus. Look at you in the Donald Trump card.
Again.
This, you guys, this is living the life. Okay. You can be the biggest scumbag on the planet. And this card reminds me all day, every day, that Donald Trump really believes his shit. And you know what is worse is that half of the US population, actually, it's only about a third. It's a third of the US. If you get into legitimacy here, you guys, it's only a third believes the same shit that he believes, right? The key here is the power is in believing what you believe and knowing it and being one with it.
Yes.
Okay? So he's got to be our contrast. So I'm okay with his being your contrast as long as he's not my contrast, because the contrast he's presenting up here in Canada is rocking and rolling, right? You celebrate that man. If you cannot give him any celebration as the president of the United States, because this is the grace of alignment, you guys, is being able to look at somebody that you think is an absolute freaking monster and see your own self looking back at you and embrace him as one. And that's the trick. Good luck with it. It's a practice. So here is you sitting on this. You know what you got. You know what you got to do. And you'll notice that the warning of this queen is, right? Queens are the ones that make things real. You have to make it happen. So if you're not doing the work, the minions have to do the work. So if you don't have the minions, manifest the minions to do the work for you. Pay them.
Yep.
Create volunteers, trade work. Like I trade work with massage therapists to, fix when I hurt myself doing my qigong and stuff. And by hurt myself, I'm usually releasing some pent up, locked up thing that's been there since I was like 3 or something ridiculous. So it hurts for a week, but it's like, embrace this, like wear that cloak of honor. You've earned it. You deserve it now, but make sure the work gets done. Oversee the working, right? That's the warning of that puppy. And go with the flow. You got no control over how this plays out. So just let it play out.
I don't want to know how. I don't want to put energy into how. I'm just going to put energy into myself and getting into the alignment and taking that action to move forward and to get out of my head.
It's the doing the action. The funny thing is, in the alignment, when you're doing the action, never feels like work.
Yep. No.
Right. So
I went on, I think it was Saturday night, or was it Sunday? It was Saturday after I met with my family. And I just had like a bunch of people in there, and there were so many people in chat like, oh my God, your energy is amazing. Like, thank you so much. And like, there were so positive feedback, and it was just more and more people just started popping in and sending gifts. And I'm like, it was awesome.
That is.
Because I was feeling good.
That's great. See, it's, and all it is you're holding space for everybody else to find this.
Yep.
Right. And this is what this card is. Hold that space.
Yep.
You are like, look at this card. You are walking into, see all these people sitting here. They're all these little lights and they don't know who you are, where they are, but you got 2 of them.
And my hands really are on fire all the time.
Yeah. I have magic hands, right?
There's so much heat that comes out of me.
Yeah.
And that's energy.
Yeah. Be the hope and do the practice. Right. And then there's the commitment.
Yeah.
And the commitment is where the speed comes from. This is the 8 of Wands. Man, this is out of the gate. And this is what is crazy. Out of the gate, so fast, firing rockets. Imagine this. And then you're home.
Yep.
All of that work, all of that energy, all of that effort just to go home.
Yep.
As it's the most insane thinking. And I watched Abraham Hicks, Esther, who channels Abraham, who is Melody in a different tone. And Abraham was talking, and now I've forgotten my train of thought. Where was I going with Abraham Hicks there? That was a good one. Anyway, Abraham is very wise and has brilliant method. Oh, what was he saying about? She was the one. She came out with. Abraham told her to use the air conditioner. So what you get up in the morning. You go, okay, I'm getting into alignment. You take a deep breath and you do relax. You can't get into alignment because you don't know really, like, you're just starting here. This is like a weird thing. And okay, so what does alignment feel like? Until you go, oh shit, that's alignment. I get it, right? You don't get it. So she said, or Abraham did, because she was channeling, and she said, you get up in the morning, you get dressed or whatever, and then you sit down on the side of your bed and you turn on the air conditioner. And you listen to that air conditioner until the emotion moves you to do something. Right? And I allowed to think, okay, I should go get a cup of coffee. I should start my day. You have to feel motivated emotionally that, oh no, time for coffee. Right? And if that first emotion is your movement first thing in the morning, then it makes it easier for that to be your first motion, your first motion all day, every day, right? It's kind of like, this is like the download transfer emotion, right? So you're not thinking your way through life anymore. You're feeling your way through life. It was really cool meditation. So I tried that. I thought it was great. My meat suit, on the other hand, took it as permission to sit and do nothing for 3 hours while I tried to trick myself into thinking that I was getting into alignment.
It puts you in the present moment. That's what it does. It puts you in the present moment, because that's the only moment that exists, is we're here now. Exactly. So that's what that exercise is for.
That's right. That's right. And the point, my point was, so my original point comes back to me. Esther said, oh, it takes 17 seconds. It does not. It takes a second and a half. In fact, if you stay in alignment, it doesn't take any time at all, because you wake up in alignment. You go to sleep in alignment. You stay in alignment because you practice being in alignment all day, every day. Something happens, you go, oh, look what just happened. Holy crap, look at that. And you just watch, right? And you become a spectator to the crap. 1111 Triva, Make-A-Wish.
Oh yeah. Once.
All 4 of them all at once, right?
Love it.
Like that's right. And so that's a perfect, that's alignment. That's the knowledge of alignment is the deuce. The physical alignment is the 4. The combined alignment with another is the 6. Right? The 8 becomes the practice, the community, the sharing, and then the 10 is the completion. And that's the numerical cycle of alignment. And it happens in every single card category. It doesn't matter whether you're major, if you're major arcana, the cycle goes twice. But it's always progressing. Right? So you can look at it, you can see the meat suit of the cards, or you can see the alignment practice, energetic flow in the cards. And it does both, and it's great. So that's why I do this.
Yep. I'm meeting with Daniel Scranton tomorrow night. And Daniel Scranton is on the channel panel with like Bashar, Abraham Hicks, Ann Tucker, all of them. So Daniel Scranton. So he had like a special or something, a discount. So I was like, you know what, I'll sign up. And then I had an epiphany that hit me. Because at first he's like, you get to pick who you want to talk to, that he'll bring through. Yeah. And I was thinking the Arcturians or Yeshua, which is Jesus, and I was, thinking I was going to speak to Yeshua. But then I had a revelation, and then I was like, no, I got to speak to the Arcturians. Okay. And then I have to ask questions about my connection with them. Because I've always been drawn to him. I've taken a course with him before, and he's the one that made me realize I can speak light language.
Yeah. Okay.
I never heard of it.
I'm going to spin you So this is the Four of Pentacles. You know the tarot almost as well as I do.
No, actually, I'm not very well versed with.
You don't
I
read
get
tarot.
readings. I don't.
Okay. All right. Well,
I just everything just is. I feel into it and I know it.
Okay.
Or
So
I use crystals.
The Four of Pentacles comes up because Bashar, the Arcturians, my melody, your energetic flow, all of that, it's all meat suit energy. It's all our stories. None of it is real. It's all being made up as we go along. The Arcturians, all of it. None of it exists, and all of it exists at the same time.
All is the one is the all. Yes, we're all the same. We're just having different experiences of ourselves. Yes.
Right. So there's nothing wrong with somebody believing in God, because there's something there. We know it's there. How we connect to it is what is interesting. And how we use the energy in our lives is what's even more interesting. And we can use that. We can use that power for good, or we can use that power for evil. Right.
Yep.
So that's
with everything I've been through, I could have taken the other road very easily. But
dude, I'm sitting here watching some you know what I'm sitting here watching. I was watching a documentary the other day about Elon Musk, who's just with his grand philanthropy and saving the planet for outer space projects, has now managed to become the planet's first trillionaire. He's going to be the first quadrillionaire in a few weeks too, I imagine. And you know what's funny about it is that the big money people in 2008 or so, I don't know the exact date, but it was after I retired from being a financial advisor. But they all got together and they created a way to make it so that no matter what happened, the U.S. economy would grow on the daily. And how did they do that? They created these things called little pockets of ownership of trust funds. Two companies that have a weird ownership of each other. One called BlackRock, the other called Vanguard. There's a third one too, but they're not. Anyway, I can't think of the name of the third one at the moment, but there's a third one. They're just as bad. Anyway, the three of them market. So on Trillionaire Day, what happened is these guys came to Morningstar's freaking out. Morningstar evaluates companies and stocks for issuance on the stock market. And they've been doing this since before I became a financial advisor. That's how well known these guys are. They are one of the go-to sources for data and information and what's going on. Anyway, Morningstar's looking at this and they're going, oh, yeah. Here is what is basically a dog of a stock with nothing but potential. There is nothing in this stock but potential. They've never, ever made any money. They keep losing lots of money, but they've got all kinds of potential. They have gone and listed on the market, turned this man into a trillionaire. And he's not alone. Lots of people just got rich off of that. I wish I'd gotten in on it, but I didn't have the money to speculate on it. But Morningstar, it got listed at twice its value. So it got sold for over 100% of what Morningstar would have listed it at were they to list it at its actual market value. Now, I don't know what it's trading at right now, or even what it listed at, or what it closed, what it listed at on the bell, or what it closed on opening day. I have no clue. But what I do know is that as a result of these three hedge funds, most particularly BlackRock and Vanguard, and their crazy ownership scheme, which is I still haven't wrapped my head around. They managed to make it so every single one of us that owns a managed retirement fund or a trade fund or a mutual fund or something that's based on these index funds has invested at twice its actual value in that piece of junk. All of us. And we have no say in the matter, and it's twice the price, and we just all made him. And we're going to make a whole bunch of more trillionaires even richer. And we are treating our politicians like they should be taking our government apart and, I don't know, doing what, rather than working together to create the best country that we could possibly live in. And and we're seeing it. So you and I are looking at this with, so we say liberal democratic. I'm a loony lefty, just so we're clear on this. I'm a total socialist from the get-go. I just lost a bunch of followers, by the way. If I've got if I've got 2 apples, what hell kind of greedy SOB am I if there's 2 people in the room for me to not share?
Yeah.
If I don't share, I may die of starvation. But if I don't share, he will die of starvation. Like, how cruel am I?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so why we need, I mean, even at billionaire status, these are people that have more money than they can ever spend in a lifetime. And here we are sitting here going, can I afford my grocery? Like, okay, I don't have issues with groceries, fortunately. But I work very, very hard at making sure that my groceries get paid for. You know, I did a lot of education to make sure that I could do the things that I can do. And, you know, my husband, the same. When you find something that you're good at and you put your focus and your intention into doing it, you become really good at doing it. You know, Jimmy Page, one of the greatest guitarists ever born.
Yeah. Right? Jimi Hendrix, come on. No, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Pride and Joy. Oh, that hits my heart, especially.
No, we're talking guitar. Mark Knopfler. Out of the gate. Nobody comes close. This guy. And anyway, but Jimmy Page once said, you put 10,000 hours into anything, you will become an expert at it. Okay, well, I put 10,000 hours into playing guitar. You need a little bit of talent, a little bit of dexterity.
My fingers don't work. This one doesn't bend right. I think I broke it at some point.
Hands are not. This hand was not born to do bar chords, okay? I gotta hold my hand. No. I need to figure out some way to play bar chords other than I can do. I'm not a guitar player, so I got myself a ukulele. So, but I haven't had I need an hour a day to sit down. You gotta put time and effort into something. You gotta focus on it. You gotta do it. You gotta.
My dad growing up, he's like, do 200 swings a day, because I used to play softball, and he's like,
there you go,
200 swings a day. Like he was a military, you know, he grew up with a military father. He was in World War II, and he was in ROTC. He was drop and give me push-ups if we ever got into fights, you know, because I was the youngest of 4. So we grew up doing push-ups. And so I'm naturally, I don't go to the gym, but I can still lift a lot of weight. Just because of everything that, you know, Dad did. It was just like I could deadlift 500 pounds 5 times in high school. Like it was nothing.
I don't think I've ever tried a deadlift. I could pick up a half decent weight. I don't know. Jesus, I don't know if I'd be trying to pick up anything bigger than me. So, you know.
I deadlifted a refrigerator and put it in the back of the truck by myself.
Well, if you get the right equipment, that can be done. Yeah, that's
I'm the equipment.
But I should try, dude. No. I'm pretty for good reason, dude. Can you help me pick up this heavy thing? I'm a little tiny spit. I'm 5'2" and sweet nothing. You know, I'm a little itty bit. Okay, I get a little bit of extra something because it's coming off of winter.
Yeah.
And we're starting spring late this year because Greg had that hernia operation. But I said to him, next year we're not being so lazy. We're going to keep working all winter. But it's hard to swim in the river when it's frozen solid. So
I can't do cold water. I mean, that's one of the things that, I mean, I can, but it's just, it hurts my joints and my fingers and my toes and my everything. And I don't
That's why we wear a wetsuit.
Wetsuit does help. Yes, I would agree with that.
Helps a lot. I got a really good one. Bear, shout out to the best. I got one piece. It's like a cover, not a coverall, but like what do you call them that farmers wear? A bib pant kind of thing.
Oh yeah, overalls.
Overalls, yeah.
Gosh, back in the day.
Yeah, right. It's got a zipper up the front. It's nice and tight. Keeps keeps everything in place. I'd like to wear it under my clothes like a corset. It keeps everything.
I love overalls. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this is like good, solid, thick material. So it keeps me nice and warm so I can swim. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Some days we got some days it's a stroke and a half to swim up that river, because sometimes, especially if it's been raining a couple of days up north from here, and the water's really, we can going over 20 knots, and it's it's a harsh swim some days. It doesn't often get running that fast. Usually it's 8 to 15 it usually runs, but when there's a lot of water flowing and it can run fast. It's you want to have fins on. We'll often go back and tell parents that have kids playing on the rocks by the dock, you guys, you want to be careful. This river is running real fast the last couple of days.
Wow.
It's the last
I
thing
know. I've been in the Susquehanna, man, and that's in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
So in Harrisburg, but man, that current was whew. It definitely whipped you down. I've been kayaking up and down it, or not up, and I've been going down the river.
Yeah. It goes fast.
There's no going up.
Yeah, that's a little more white water than we're swimming in, though. But, but still, you get a fast flow on a river. You get a fast flow, especially this time of year when everything's still melting up north, and we are Arctic fed, so whatever's still melting up there is still coming down. So it's still flowing. And if we get too much more rain, we'll have, the water comes up and down at this time of year. But they finally got the dock in. You think they could put a boat ramp in, like, it's like we don't know how to put it. So now it goes. So instead of going out 4 and across 2.
Yeah.
So boat standing while people are coming in and out, and fish off the dock.
Wait, yeah.
We went 5 out and 1 out, 1 across. So they think people are going to dock on the inside of the key. This thing, I don't know. My greatest fear is somebody's going to dive off the inside of the key into the shallow water, crack their head open, and then they're going to end up closing the freaking boat ramp because people are stupid.
Yeah.
Now, you can't swim from here. Somebody cracked their head open. Who dives in shallow water where you can't see the bottom?
I know.
I have to laugh. I've been swimming on this river for such a long time that, did I read your cards yet? Terrible. Did you read the cards this morning?
Yes, you have. You spoke a long time, then we got the cards, then we're speaking again. Can you tell we are filling dead air for the time today? I don't know where everybody is today, but that's okay. I'm enjoying the conversation. And we are talking about living your best life, which is the whole point of the exercise. Absolutely. I'm about to go to the beach, and I'm so excited with my friends from college. My friend from Canada's coming down, and we're talking about sitting by a fire because my house is right on one of the back channels.
S'mores.
And going crabbing right off the dock, put it right in the pot, have fresh blue crabs to eat for dinner.
Where's send me the address. I'm coming.
Oh, yeah, come on down.
I can't. No, I would love to. I would love to. My dad is coming on the 28th, 29th, so I'm not going anywhere.
It's a 4-bedroom house with one room has three beds in it.
I will. You know what? I will take you up on that one day. Dude, I live at the beach. My dad is coming. So he called me up the other day and said, "Hey, how you doing?" He says, "I'm doing great." He says, "You never call, you never write." I said, "You never call, you never write."
Yes, exactly. It goes both ways.
It's like, I love you too. So he says, he's going to be, he's in a conference not far from him, far from here, but not as far as where he is. So he's going to take a detour, stay here maybe a day, maybe a week. Who knows? He's retired. I'm semi-retired. So so he's going to come spend some time. And if everything goes right, I'm waiting to find out that my grandson is taller than 3'7". If Teo is watching this, you guys cover his ears. Okay. I'm hoping to find he's 3'7", because if you're 3'7", and I'm hoping my dad's not watching this because they'll blow a surprise. If he's 3'7", I'm going to take him and my dad to a flight simulator here in Montreal, if I can.
so cool.
And take him on a flight sim. But I need Teo to be 3'7", otherwise he's not tall enough.
Aw.
But he's old. He's certainly old enough. He's 7, so
Yeah.
or he will be 7 on his next birthday. So I think 7. He's
gonna
be 7. Gonna be what year is it? I'm bad.
26.
He's 7 on his birthday. Yeah. So he was born right at the he was little guy, but this
2019.
Sitting in my lap.
Oh.
The day before Trudeau told everybody to come home because they were shutting down for the pandemic. It was like,
yep.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, so that's so right on the edge of 2019, 2020.
Yeah, 2020. So he was born 2019.
So when the pandemic happened, I was in with the restaurants around my work. And I loved this Japanese restaurant. And they had family back home saying, this is more serious than what they're portraying on TV. Yeah. So before it happened, I went to like Costco and I stocked up. I got like all this rice and stuff and all the toilet paper, the craziness that went on. So I knew about it before. And everybody that was in Costco was all Asian people. I was like, they all knew. And I was like, I heard, from them. And I'm like stocking up. And I'm like, I'm grateful for the people, to tell me the story before it really dropped. And I never went back basically to work.
Oh my God.
I've been home since 2020.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story about stuff like that happening in tarot cards. And like people go, oh, you see that coming in the tarot cards. I'll tell you something really interesting. Going up to 9/11, when they crashed the planes into the, I keep thinking the Empire State Building, World Trade Center.
Yeah.
And I lost an entire Rolodex of friends that day.
My friend lost a cousin. Yeah.
Yeah. I was in financial services. So it's like dead. It's just like, oh my God, just pulling like 200 cards out. A friend of mine had retired 2 weeks before. And another one, that was his first day at work. He'd gone in, started his day. They said, you can take 15 minutes, go have a smoke break and come back. The bell will ring and we'll start our day. He went down the elevator. He lit up his smoke and the plane hit the other building.
Wow.
And he never went back. Craziness. Anyway.
Yeah.
So 9/11, right? This is quite possibly the biggest shock that you could ever throw at a nation. Yeah. Possibly the world, really. And so we're all sitting there with our tarot cards, and in the weeks coming up to them, everybody's like, now we were posting, there was a tarot board back then. It's still up as a tarot question and answer archive. It's really useful for new tarot readers. Go check it out. It's called Eclectic Tarot. We affectionately or disaffectionately, depending how you look at it, call it the Purple Pages. But if you find it, I'm in there as Demon Goddess. You will find me. And all of, honestly, Mary Greer is in there. Rachel Pollack is in there. The finest tarot, the most famous tarot readers in the world are in there. You will have no idea who they are, because unless they went by their own actual name, they did not go by their actual name. Anyway, great tarot forum. If you're into tarot cards, go look it up and see some of the conversations we had. Anyway, leading up to 9/11, everybody kept pulling the Tower card. Now, everybody's petrified. Everybody's afraid of the tarot card. In some tarot decks, they paint it like a phoenix. Because something always rises from the ashes. It is. Yeah. It's a card of rebirth. You have to tear down all of your misconceptions and all of your misbeliefs and step forward with a clean, clear conscience. This is sort of the situation that we're watching Treva go through right now with her internal battles and dealing with the garbage that she's got to get rid of, right? This is your Tower moment. This is where you have to look at the reality of what the reality is, own it, accept it, and move forward stronger, better, faster, right? This Tower card is super key in the alignment process, because we already know how to get into alignment by the time we meet this card. This is the end of the night of the dark soul kind of concept.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was, so all these cards. So on 9/11 day, we're sitting there going, we saw this coming. We had no idea what was coming.
Yeah,
but
what it was.
It was cycling closer and closer and closer, and all of us were reading it. Now, one of the fun things we learned from that is that when you try and read politics, it's so big. You're reading meat suit information that the energy on the other side doesn't give any good goddamn about. So anything you're reading about politics, you are creating from a perspective.
Yeah.
Right. And again, reinforcing the concept that we are all our stories. Whatever story I am, who I create myself to be. Right. And I can recreate every cell in my body on a momentary basis all day, every day. I am not who I was 3 seconds ago. Never mind who I was 25 years ago.
100%.
And a lot of people have a hard time owning that concept. And I think that really, really hit home on a global basis, right? The United States as a nation knew who they were. Canada knew who the United States was as a nation. And we watched people on that day, as a result of that thing, either stepped up and became better people for what was going on, in spite of the fact that we were all royally freaked out on the day. And never mind, some people are still freaked out 20, how many years later now?
Yeah.
So what is interesting to me is that we had the tower cycling up to 9/11. I had no such cycling of, I don't think that everybody really was as disrupted as they want to think that they were by the pandemic. A lot of people managed to reinvent themselves and recreate who they are, what they are, and when they are as a result of the pandemic. So unlike 9/11, which was a wake-up call, America, which is why we saw the tower coming in, the pandemic sort of flowed in like high tide, gently, coming in on a calm night, right? Just came in just like a little wave like that. And we are, over the last 5 years, seeing the change or the shift that is happening as a result of what a lot of people have gone, politics don't mean anything. Look, I got no control over it. They're gonna make the rules. I got no control. I'm gonna focus on what's important: my kids, my family, my home, people, or my job, my whatever. And it's really, I think, taken what could have been something really, really negative for the planet and really done something positive for a lot of human beings in our society.
It woke a lot of people up. And for me, the leading up, so you did the card. So for me, leading up to the pandemic, I kept having the Spanish flu on my mind. And I kept thinking, well, who's to say the Spanish flu happened? Who's to say it's not going to happen again? Like, when is it going to happen again? Like, that just kept popping up in my head, like the Spanish flu. And then I was like, that's when the pandemic happened. I was like, that's why I kept hearing that in my head, because of the, you know, they were basically saying there's another pandemic coming.
Yeah, right. There was, I learned to detach from that thought when there was a movie called Outbreak.
Yeah, I remember that with the monkeys.
Was it Dustin Hoffman? Yeah, with the monkeys. Was it Dustin Hoffman?
I think so, yep.
And so for those of you who haven't seen the movie, this little girl finds a wild monkey outside of her apartment. The monkey bites her. She comes down with this. And anyway, all of a sudden, the way that the country reacted. And you know what? To the credit of the United States, they did not react the way in the actual pandemic, the way that they did in the movie. So that was kind of them. Thank you very much. But that movie scared the hell out of me. And I thought, okay, so I was ready. I was totally ready for that pandemic was going to come. I was afraid of how people were going to react during the pandemic. Right. That's.
Well, I wanted to
and they didn't
go get food, and there were people just drinking out in parking lots. Like, it was like all the rules went away of being, of humanity being falling into line.
Yeah.
All the rules went out the window, and everybody was like, well, what do we do? What do we do? And everybody's like, I don't know. I'm just going to drink a beer in the parking lot, like outside of restaurants. And we were like, nobody cared.
Well, we were all dying. That's it. It's the end of the world. We're done. So, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't, we could go back in history, go back to the original Spanish flu pandemic. We could go back to any one of hundreds of episodes
bubonic
of bubonic plague.
Yep.
Which, by the way, has not been eradicated. You guys thinking bubonic plague has been eradicated? I know for a fact that there were 200 some odd cases in Texas. Like, Texas, could you people get vaccinated for crying out loud? Jesus.
They're bringing what just came back in Florida? It was like something just came back.
Oh, the measles, whooping cough.
Measles or something. I'm like, what?
I was just like, oh yeah, well, I grew up and I didn't get vaccinated, but I didn't get measles and it didn't kill me. I'm like, dude, you didn't get measles because 96% of your classmates were vaccinated against it, you doofus.
Yep.
Anyway, dude. Oh, I want to keep my blood pure. Dude, have you seen what you eat?
Yeah.
Dude, if you're eating hot dogs and you're talking to me about pure blood, you're a freaking idiot, okay? Do you know what goes into hot dogs?
Processed meat. I can't even eat processed meat anymore.
People should not be eating processed meat. Good heavens.
No.
I mean, I own a processed food company, but what we're doing is more like preservation than heavily processed. Oh my God. I was at a show one time. Some guy told me how he makes he works in the sucrose industry, and he makes high fructose corn syrup. It took him half an hour to tell me the process.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the kind of geek I am. I would sit there and listen to the process because I'm interested. How do you do this? It's a huge conflict. It's not nice. It's not pleasant. It's a very long, complicated process, but it changes the sugar. It's gotta.
I'm like, I'm just going to cook up eggs and eat that. Like, lately though, I haven't been hungry at all. I don't want to eat anymore. And I think I've heard that with the higher vibration you go, the less you want to eat anyway. So I'm like,
that's why I say the higher you vibrate, what you want to focus on is when you are eating, eat the best quality, whatever it is that you can find. Get it as clean and as organic.
Yep. Live.
I don't care. You know what? I don't care if you are eating junk food. It should be the best quality freaking junk food.
Oh, I always eat the best quality
deserves.
I don't go to Aldi's. I don't go to any, and no knock on people going to Aldi's, but I mean, they found horse meat in what they're selling as something else, and I'm like, I'm not going to that place and just for saving money to buy things that I don't know what I'm putting in my body.
Don't get me started. I'm in food safety. Okay.
Yeah.
Get me started. So if you knew what I know about food, oh my God, you'd be as radical as I am. Oh, my good news this week. Here, talk about going with the flow. So my ego inception has to do with me making advances, doing things that are adventurous or creative or innovative, and then having the credit taken away from me. This is my ego inception. So this happens to me over and over again, repeatedly in my lifetime. I'm trying to get used to it, but I'm still not used to it, obviously. So I will try and stay out of my head as I tell this story. So if you've been following me, you may remember that last November, President of Canada, where am I living? The president of Ireland, he's got a cool last name. They call him Taoiseach. He's a Taoiseach.
Okay.
Anyway. He's not the president. He's the Taoiseach. I love it. Quite cute. Anyway, Carney calls Canadians. We want projects of national interest. We want to really focus on building the Canadian economy, this, that, and the other thing. Me being the geek that I am, I sat down and I took a week and I put together a plan for him to follow. And I published it and I sent it to him. And just this week, he announced his national food policy. And goddamn if it doesn't read an awful lot like my policy brief.
Wow.
I'm chuffed. So
Interesting.
now, okay, ego self is like, well, look what we did. All right, my here's where the balance kicks in. Here's I keep talking about nuance and balance, right? I could, yeah. I wrote that policy brief. He took my policy brief, he used it, and that's my policy brief. And look at that, and he's getting all the credit for it. Son of a bitch. That's the ego self, right?
Yep.
And then the humility kicks in, and I go, hey, ego self, sit your ass down. You and I both know that Tia Lofsgaard of the Organic Trade Association wrote a really cool ass brief that touched on several of the points that you touched on. Now, hers was just about the organics industry. Mine was the entire food industry. But she absolutely highlighted in her policy paper, or I should say their policy paper, because I don't think Tia wrote it alone. She has a team. Hers was focused just on the, we all have the same issue. We all have the same problem. So there's no doubt in my mind that dozens, if not hundreds of Canadians who have an interest in economics and politics all put together some sort of policy brief or letter or commentary, or these are the numbers, this is the issues you got to pay attention to, whatever, that put Carney down this exact path that create my policy brief. So there's no doubt in my mind that it wasn't just me, but my little ego self, and here's where the pat yourself on the back comes from. He used my stuff. He used my stuff. Still like, woo. So, and it keeps happening. So it's cool, right? Like,
from my perspective, that's amazing. Just because he didn't give you credit, though, but look at how many voices and how many people he reached by your voice alone, by doing not alone, by all the connections he made, but still. He put it out there on a platform that is so large. So your data was shared with that many people. So you impacted that many lives because you did that, even though you didn't get the credit for it.
Well,
but
here's the beauty of it. Even if he didn't actually, let's say I am being self-important and bigger than my britches, and he never ever saw my policy brief. Watch this. The numbers, the information that I researched and put together was so clean and so perfect. Anybody else doing the specific looking to create the message that I created would have come up with the same numbers. So whether or not he used my piece of work or somebody else's piece of work is utterly irrelevant. He still came up with the same numbers.
Yep.
And you know what? He's putting a lot less money into it than I would have as prime minister. So there you go. Canada, you're getting screwed, but not by me. I'm kidding. This is so I don't even know if they're talking about it down there. It's going to piss off Trump to no end. What they're doing is creating an environment whereby rather than being immediately excluded from access to Canadian markets, Canadian food producers will have markets that will give them primary, if not exclusive, access to shoppers. And they will be through food hubs, and we will be able to upload our food to industry where we're previously excluded. So a Canadian producer of tomatoes would be excluded by a large multinational from uploading their produce for whatever reason. They're now creating a system whereby we can all work together and create food sovereignty for Canada. And if you ask me, you guys, this has to happen in every country all over the world.
Working together.
Yeah, food sovereignty is everything. I can't grow coffee here. Coffee's not going to grow here. Maybe in 100 years, but not yet. So I got to work with people who can grow coffee.
Yeah.
And I'm going to grow apples or maybe tomatoes, maybe peppers, because it looks like California, Florida, and Mexico can't grow them anymore. So.
Well, I know U.S. is not importing the avocados or something, and prices are going up or something, or they don't want to deal with Mexico. And I'm like, come on,
this is the fun part. So that's where political spin comes into play. I got to take a look. walk and see where we are right here. Look at this. I haven't touched the cards.
Speaking of food, I'm getting hungry, so I'm starting my prep
You start your prep, and
for my lunch.
I was hoping Mariana come in. She usually comes in around 11:30 for a read, so I'm hoping that she is busy and having a wonderful day. And anybody else that usually comes in for a read, I didn't see Little Witchy One yet today, so if she catches this, hello to her. And I'm hoping Dim OJ figured his way through that path, so that's something. Yeah, it's funny reading week after week for people. You kind of get vested in their stories, which is
right.
Why, it's all about the stories.
We have the regulars too, and then like one of them just had gallbladder surgery, and I'm like, you're not putting yourself first. You need to do this and getting into alignment. It's like she's making the improvements. She is like applying a lot of the stuff that she is learning, but she's, her body's having those issues.
It's the more physical complications that you have in your story, the harder it is to get into the balance and maintain it because you're focused on all the stories.
Yep.
Right? And until that's what I like so much about the Course in Miracles. And anybody wants to check this out, is listening to this, it's acim.org. And they have a workbook. You don't have to actually read the story. It's great. It's a great novel, but you can just do the workbook. And the workbook is infamous in the concept that the woman who created its existence believed that the exercises or the process was dictated to her by Jesus Christ himself. So this is her internal voice was speaking to her. She just believed it was Jesus Christ because she's a diehard Christian, right?
Yeah.
I would have called it melody. So, it would have been, instead of A Course in Miracles, and this is Jesus talking, it would have been A Course in Miracles, and it's melody talking. It's just me in a different meat suit, right? Different time, different place. Anyway, the exercise is like, takes about takes about a year and a half to go through all of the exercises, but this one exercise per day, you walk through the workbook, and the first exercise teaches you that you are not your body. The you is the you that says I am when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, but not the being that you see looking back at you. That's the first lesson, and it starts right there, and it builds you from there day by day. Fascinating thing. I like it. It will walk you through the architecture of alignment, the building of self, the becoming of self that nobody's ever taught you, but you've got to stomach the overwhelming presence of the Jesus Christos, because he is all the way through this. This is her power. This is her energy. And that course, like I said, it walked me through that process of detachment of the two. Like I had to actually do physical, where everybody else can look at themselves and see the separation in order to create the alignment. I had to create a separation in order to find the alignment. Which is kind of weird thing, but I'd gone through this we all get there through a different path, but the trick is to know that we're not looking outside. We got to look inside, because we're not going to find it outside.
Oh yeah.
Find somebody else's something, right? You can have my melody all day, every day. You may have my giant golden dragon energy. This woman brings the best energy, but the second that you start listening to what melody says and go inside and find your own damn melody, that's when the universe starts to really, really sing. And that's the key. And I
can't preach it enough. It's the self. It's everything's right here. Everything, all like I said, we're the creators.
Yeah.
Of our reality.
I've had people, but that's so selfish. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I'm here for me. I'm not here for you. You're here for you. You let your melody worry about you, girlfriend, because your melody is not my melody.
Yep, and you're the only one living your life.
I don't
it's up to you how to live it.
Exactly. I don't feel cold the way that you feel cold. I don't feel hot and muggy the way that other people feel hot and muggy. I don't taste chocolate the way that other people taste chocolate. We're all different. We all have a completely different splinter, a completely different way of being in this existence. And the longer we spend our days trying to be what other people want us to be rather than being who we actually are and magnifying who we are to be the best we that we can be while being who we are. This is so confusing, isn't it?
I follow. I know what you talked about because everything is a reflection of us. What we put out is what we get back. So
That's right.
by
That's
healing
the line.
yourself, you're going to receive the positive energy and positive experiences in return. And that's how you get into the alignment, the flow. And that's how it all comes to you. It's like they had an example. It's like this person had a box and it had 2 bananas in it. And it's like this person walking by was like, oh, I really want a banana. And then this person's like, here, I have an extra. Just have it. But that person is such an alignment that's walking by that's like, oh, you don't need to pay for it. You just literally created it because it came into your mind. You're like, I want a banana. And then somebody literally will come up and hand you a banana.
That's the universal energetic flow.
Yeah.
It's not going to quite work like that. All right. So somebody coming in going, yeah, well, okay, I can manifest a banana. Dude, you're probably going to end up manifesting a bunch of grapes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be prepared for what actually, because you're not the only input here in this manifestation, right?
Yep.
I am going to manifest my best life, but I'm going to put these parameters and limitations around it. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I'm going to create something yummy to eat. I'm going to manifest something yummy to eat because I'm hungry. Right? And then the banana shows up and you don't have this, oh God, I got a bunch of grapes and I really wanted a banana. Right? Where's the alignment? No alignment, right? It's the going with the flow. And that's the craziness. This is what I extrapolate from the manna from heaven concept. Is this manna flows from heaven. All we have to do is be open to and accept it, and it is going to flow in. And how do I know this works? I don't, but I let it.
Yeah, trust.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. But I let it. I let it do whatever it's gonna do because I got no control over it. And every time I try and control it, it makes me crazier. We don't like this bitch crazy. This bitch doesn't work well when she's crazy. Okay. So yeah, no, we want to be cool. We ask my sister. You want to know how crazy this bitch can be? I'm telling you. Right?
Well, define normal, right?
Well, it's dryer setting. I don't do normal. There you go. Yeah, I put it in guillemets. I put it in brackets in quotation marks. It's normal is a dryer setting. There is no normal. No 2 people on this planet can you say, oh, these people are both identical. They're not. There is no normal. There is
even identical twins are not identical.
Right?
Like I played softball in college with identical twins. They were 2 completely different people. Even their voices, like I got so good at telling them apart when they called, I knew it was Ann or Liz. And even running behind me, I could hear the difference in the way they ran. I'm very particular. I don't know. I just noticed things about people and things, and I knew who was who, very easily, even though they look like identical.
Yeah, right. Well, my dad's an identical twin, so I get it. I grew up with an identical twin. That's. I kept thinking I was going to have twins. I got an anomaly. My sister got a set of twins. Number 5 and number 6.
Wow.
Oh yeah, there's a whole story for you. Human beings are real pieces of work. Yeah.
We have twins in our family too, so.
The trick to alignment is realizing that the suffering is optional and that we choose the emotions that we choose to settle into. I have come to the conclusion now. My mom's gone. I think now it's 3 years. I think now, and I honestly believe that she was furiously happy being miserable. No. Right?
Did
How
she
do you?
did she like baskets or something with baskets, or did you call her a basket case or something?
My mother
Right when
was
you
a
mentioned your mom, I heard basket.
Yeah, no, she was a basket case.
Okay.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, no, my mom she was one of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. She would give you the she'd give you the oh man, she'd give you the sweater off her own back. She'd
Mhm.
give you her shoes if she had none. But I don't think she knew who she was at a central power. It seemed to me, and the funny thing is, I sit there, part of what I'm working with my own nuance. We're running short on time. I got 2 minutes left here.
1 minute.
One of the things that I have to work on with my nuances, my alignment, is how I choose to see other people. So I have spent, since my mom's death, trying to see her in a way, try and see that my dad was blissfully happy with this woman my entire life until she died. He married her 3 times.
Oh wow.
Right? And so you wonder why I called her the basket case, because she was I didn't understand. We were like fire and water.
Yeah.
I didn't understand her. She made no sense to me. Why my dad was with her made no sense to me. Right? My job is to see her in her perfection as anyway, and to not carry any baggage that I might have from my mother as a meat suit, because I want to work that out, right? The goal is to work it all out and ascend in this lifetime.
Yep.
So there you go. We are down to our final minute. Thank you, Amanda, for sharing so much of your time this morning. This, you guys, has been the Architecture of Alignment podcast. I am Tina Brooks. You can find me on PsychicTarot.ca or here every Tuesday between 9 a.m. and noon Eastern time. You can find Amanda on TikTok, where she's doing magical energy healings. See if you
Autumn.sunrise.healing. That's it.
There you go. So grab a visit. I'm going to get Amanda, if you can, type it quick into the chat for followers, and that'll stay there for history. And we will be back here next Tuesday at the same time, you guys. I'm going to bounce Amanda out. Have a great week, sweetheart. And we will see you. I think her phone has frozen while she's doing that. So we're going to kick her out the screen, and we will be back here next Tuesday for the next reading. You guys, thank you so much for spending this time with me here on the Architecture of Alignment podcast. I'm Tina Brooks. It's been an honor to share today's tarot sessions with you. I hope the messages that you've received today bring clarity, encouragement, and inspiration as you move forward. If you'd like to continue the conversation, book a personal reading, or learn more about my work, please visit PsychicTarot.ca. You can contact me offline at any time. If you'd like to be in contact with me regularly and use me for your healing practice, you can contact me. As I said, PsychicTarot.ca. I have $15 a month program you can get on called Tarot Reader in My Pocket. I want to thank you for being part of this amazing community. And until next time, trust your intuition, stay aligned with your truth and your true self. And remember that every choice you make helps shape the architecture of your own life. Build a good one. Take care, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a great week, loves.